Right, applying settings. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Slice of Shonen podcast. I am your host on the boat, Sailor. And for the first time in a long time, we actually have a full podcast this week, ladies and gentlemen. A full podcast. In fact, it's probably going to be a more than full podcast. Our cup, it runneth over, because we got a really good one-shot of Minato, so we're probably going to talk about that at some point or another. We'll bring it up because, yeah, it was so good. Anyway, of course, it's not just going to be me here talking about it. I have my ensemble of excellence here, stronger than ever. We have so many people. We have the Cookin' Taco. We have the Adam, aka Jigga. Link down below in the description. Check his channel out. Go tell all your friends about it. Subscribe to the channel and like all his videos and comment 100 times so he can get boosted in the algorithm. And then, of course, we have Ty. Also, Ty, been meaning to talk to you, bro. So let me go back in my notes. We have 1, 2. Okay, so about 3 podcasts ago, I mentioned, as usual, when you're not here, you're off getting milk. And someone asked, they had a question for you. I forget who it was. I just wrote down the question. They asked, what are your MILF options?
I got quite a lot, but
what is your preference in milk? I don't know. I feel like Lois Lane is going crazy right now. So I feel that's the.
Hold on. Would that count as a MILF option though?
I mean, it
bring
can.
up Lois Lane here.
It can.
Don't bring up Lois Lane here. I'm gonna head out. I'm about to have a conniption. I usually go with the Helen Parr.
Okay. W MILF
good.
option. W MILF option. Of course, we have the me. Hey, how's it going? We have the Silver, and of course, the Zenith Annie Manga, whose channel is also linked down below in the description. Go check that shit out. He's going to be dropping a video sometime today, hopefully. If not, then you should subscribe to the channel so then you'll be notified as to when it drops. It's just that simple, forehead. Also, just one little thing I guess I want to start doing is just down below. Also, there are, if you're wondering where the fan art for this thumbnail came from, I always link it down below. So, hey, go check that shit out too. Support the artist and things of that nature. Fellas, is there anything you'd like to say to the people before we get started?
Yeah, there's something I want to say. This podcast is sponsored by Blue Beetle. The
I
movie.
forgot all about that.
Bro, you're advertising it more than they do.
Let's fucking go.
Keep it up. Keep going.
I mean, given how much we often
Beetle
talk
is
about
a
other blue series on here, it's no surprise.
True.
Shut the fuck up. Blue Beetle.
Oh my god. He was on your side.
about the greatest superhero ever, Jaime Reyes, played by Zolo Mariduana. I'm not great at pronouncing. I'm not going to pronounce a lot of these. I have the cast
Hey,
list up.
It's fine.
George Lopez, Belusa Escobar. It's an amazing movie. You should all see it August 18th. Go check it out. Hashtag
hell
Blue
yeah.
Brigade.
Yeah, have Blue Beetle
Smell it.
Brigade, Blue Beetle
The
Pilled.
battalion. My
We're
mistake.
fucking in there.
Blue Beetle Pilled. Hell yeah.
We're in there.
Bro, this podcast might just be what it needed, that little push to get to
Oh,
$1 billion
hell yeah.
box office.
The
Hell
first movie to sell $1 billion gajillion dollars, Blue Beetle.
Goddamn right. Everybody watch Blue Beetle.
Oh,
August 18th.
hell yeah.
Don't piss us off.
Don't fucking piss us off, man. Get on this shit. Let me look through some of the comments here before we get started. Hello, Dark Eye. I'm glad you liked the thumbnail, bro. I was up in the gym just working on my fitness with that thumbnail, bro. I ain't gonna lie, because goddamn, I got home super late last night. Long story, but I'm happy the efforts paid off. There's Ty in chat. That's Dark Eye. Oh, hey, Sage is here too. Kaneki, hello, welcome in. You made it. Sleeping Danger, hello. I made it this week. I missed y'all. We missed you too, bruv. I got a new server on Discord, and I'm finally breaking out of my shell. Character development. Hey, good for you, dude. Good for you. Glad to see you coming along, dude. Take it at your own pace, man. Just remember that. You don't got to rush into things. A lot of things going on, but you know, take it at your own pace. You got it. Good shit. Also, wherever this domain expansion meme came from, I want to find the person and shake their hand. It's Rukasu on Twitter. I can find it and link it in the chat.
Yeah, it's pretty recent. So.
Yeah. Let me see. But yeah, Rukasu out here doing a lot. And then someone actually made an edit too. they made an edit to the tweet, and they even put like Sukuna's markings on Toga. It's really good. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if there are any other comments. Oh, there's Adam. You could go check out his channel. You got a nice little emote there, son. And then Random Boy. All right, so while I go look for this thing real quick, we may as well transition. Fellas.
Wait, before we do.
Okay.
I'm going to find a PNG of Blue Beetle. Could you put that in the corner of the...
Oh my god. I'll put it in the tiny corner of the screen just for you, sure.
I'll get you a good one.
All right. So while he goes to look for that, fellas, we are so fucking back. One Piece, chapter 1087. Fellas, how are we feeling about it?
Before anyone goes anywhere with it, Sailor, aren't you technically dead?
Yes, I'm dead. I'm speaking on Snake Way, bro. Listen, Oda got new eyes, so I couldn't see his vision, bro. I couldn't see it. I was expecting to go back to Egghead. Man, we had so much advertisement for it with the new volume. Fucking Mori put out a dope song. We got a whole bunch of shit. I'm like, okay, we're going back to Egghead. You know, things are coming up Millhouse. It makes sense. Nope. We're right back to Beehive Island, bro. I'm fucking dead, bro. I can't believe it. Can't bloody believe it. But it was still a really good chapter nonetheless.
Final Saga Oda's built different. He's no longer off-screening everything.
That's
He's actually
true.
showing shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we should be grateful for that at least then.
Yeah.
But
Damn
I
right.
was wishing we could finally get back to Egghead as well. Also, I'm with you on that, Sailor.
I think we got at least one more chapter here on Pirate Island. And then I guess we could go back to Egghead, but also it's like I don't know, because I don't know
Who
what Oda
else
wants to show.
suffer across the world?
I mean, what else is there? Okay, so let's see. We got the stuff going on with Garp. We obviously got the stuff on Egghead, and then there's the stuff with Vivi, right? Is there anything else we need?
Revolutionaries. Oh, we kind of already finished with them.
Yeah, it should just be Garp.
Let's see if the Big Mom Pirates truly did survive, like their umpteenth time falling from the water to the waterfall.
Man, fuck the Big Mom Pirates.
No one cares about them. Well, hold on. We can't forget about Katakuri.
Man, fuck Katakuri.
He wasn't there.
Damn.
Damn. Still on whole cake.
Yeah.
Bro is too busy fighting Oven.
Didn't they have Smoothie on that ship though? Damn, maybe they should bring them back.
That is for true, and also true.
You are speaking facts.
Yacht, bro. Because yacht. Also, real quick, chat. I just linked Rukasu's tweet, the domain expansion meme, in chat, so you can check that out. You can shake his hand if you like over the internet. And also, the second link that I put in there was the edit that I found for Toga and Uraraka's thing. So you can check both of those out. They're really dope.
That is cursed.
Bro, what's the problem? What's the problem? Here, I'll put it in chat too, just for context, because I know some of us don't have Twitter. Yeah, there you go.
That's so good.
This that shit, bro. This that shit right here. Bro, this is just what it is. Yeah, because okay, so for context, Rukasu, like a lot of people apparently when this chapter came out, they're just like, oh my god, Uraraka is just talking to Toga. Oh, like how come she's not fighting her? Blah blah blah. So then Rukasa made the meme of just like, oh, here's how people wanted the chapter to go, and it was just Uraraka saying domain expansion.
It's really funny.
Yeah, it's a really good one. So shouts out to that. I just wanted to link that down below or in chat as well. But anyway, yeah, back to One Piece. Sorry. Let me figure out how to put
Nothing
it on
happened.
screen.
The end.
Damn, bro. Oh, that's
No.
Does anyone have anything to say? Or are they just?
I want to say
I'm figuring out how to put
Also,
Blue Beetle on
I mean,
screen. Hold on.
Before I go on my whole spiel, I wanted to see what everyone else thought about
Well,
the chapter.
you know,
I love
maybe
the
I
fact-
like the spiel. You know,
I like the
maybe
spiel,
I work
yeah.
off of it. You know,
Hold
maybe
I
on,
like
let
the
me-
fact that
inspires thought within me.
I like that
How
Garp
can I
called
listen
Kiryu
to
a
my
small-time thug.
podcast without my One Piece spiel?
What do you say,
I
Todd?
mean, I feel like the most I could say
There
is
it
that
is.
on this chapter is that Garp really does have a knack for raising enemies into the Navy. He doesn't he? You know,
Oh yeah, really good at
like,
it.
a little
There we
too
go.
good at it.
Or I would have fired his ass.
People are gonna come in and wonder why the fuck Blue Beetle is here. There we go. Blue Beetle pilled. He's just there in the corner. There we go.
Epic.
There he is, the Blue Beetle. Hell yeah. But I wish that let me get back into my zone here.
Oh
I was trying to figure
God.
everything out. I wish that they kept that line from TCB, shout out TCB, with Aokiji saying like, you raised a lot of enemies, dude, because he really has. Like, I never thought about it until I was watching Morge's video on the topic, shout out Morge as well, where he talks about like all of the people that Garp has just like raised, and they've gone against him, they've done their own things, like they haven't turned out the way that he's wanted them to, and Kobe is kind of like the last hope for that in the Marines. Like, that's such a big deal. Like, when I was going back and rereading that part of the chapter after I heard that, I was like, damn, man, like this kind of hurts. So I was sad to see like that get cut out of the original or the official, but hey, what can you do, I guess.
What does the official say then?
The official just says like, you raised a foe, implying it's just like, oh, you just raised me and I turned out to
Oh.
be an enemy, instead of just like,
Yeah, that's twice
as a
lame.
whole.
Okay, yeah.
That's my favorite
yeah, that
fucking part
sucks.
of the entire chapter, where they just fucking deck each other. Well, I really like it
So
It's so
cool.
sweet.
because we get like clashes in One Piece all the time, but I feel like it's like rare when we get where they're hitting each other and not like clashing like fist or attacks.
I was about to
where they're
say
just
it's
Yeah.
fucking-
clashing fist, or like with Luffy, it's like foot to club. Like, that's
where
about
they're
it.
just punching the fuck out of each other.
Yeah, they're just straight up decking each other. Dude, like, you load up the chapter and they're just like, yeah, they beat the shit out of these battleships. No hockey, no powers. It's just straight up just fisticuffs. It's like, Jesus Christ, what is going on here, man? Like, these two guys are insane. And this chapter did a lot to, like, showcase that at least now these guys are equal, which is not something that I was expecting. I think it's
But it makes
really
sense,
impressive
you
for
know?
both characters. Yeah. Both characters, I think it's really impressive. I'm trying to think anything else that I wanted to say before I was just going to eventually give the floor to you, Taco, because I'm sure you're going to go over the chapter as a whole.
Can I say that I really like, because I more or less forgot the one Marine's name that's with Garb right now, Gruss, I think.
Gruss.
Yeah,
Yeah, Gruss. Yeah,
Yeah, the clay
him-
dude.
Yeah, I love his stupid hat. Because like, it's just the
That shit is-
definition of like all Yankee, no brim.
Bro.
all I can think of.
Bro, all brim, all Yankee, all dick rider too. He's like, Garp, son, you think I could be the future too? What about me, bro?
I love how he
Right?
addresses
Yeah, no,
exactly
I wanted
one of my
to- I was
favorite
about to
parts
bring
of
that
the
up, is
chapter,
like-
actually.
Yankee with extra brim.
Bro,
Yeah,
took
no, I
all
thought
the
that,
brim.
I actually did think that little bit was funny. It's like, when you mentioned the future of the Navy, you included me in that, right?
He's like, I'm
Yeah.
part of that future, right?
We
Let's
don't
get
have
the fuck out of here.
Sorry, man,
And
we
then
don't have
answer my
time for
question.
this.
I also I love, it was so funny. I forget his name, but the alcoholic guy on the Blackbeard Pirates. What's his name?
Vasco shot.
Vasco shot. Yeah, I knew it was something shot.
like
I was
that
just
name.
like, oh, this is just a legendary hero? Man, let me shoot some fire at him. And he just lights his whole fucking team ablaze. He's just like, all right, bro. Like, Garp, the most casual look ever, just grabs two of the pirates. He's like, okay. Just using them as a shield. Just like, oh my god, this man is insane, bro. This and just that little bit at the end, or I guess on the other page where he was just like, man, this guy, like, even in the face of all these enemies, he's not even flinching. This guy's crazy. It's like, well, yeah, like this guy has seen some shit, dude. This man has been through a lot.
Man.
It was so cool
Dude,
to see.
he punched
the other
Son
thing is, like-
into the water.
Yeah, just
Like,
like straight up Shoryuken that nigga into the ocean. It's insane.
I mean, yeah, and I mean, I know, they're all enemies and that they're just pirates, but like still, that when he actually used them to block the fire, or that had to be some of the coldest shit I've ever seen him do.
Oh yeah,
It was like, goddamn.
bro didn't even hesitate. He's just like, yep, it's Jover now. Executioner, hey, we just started. We're talking about One Piece right now. But yeah, it's really cool, especially because in this situation, usually this would be like, I feel like for a lot of other characters, something like this would be a dumb, crazy Conqueror's hockey feat. Like, they'd touch down and everyone on this island, except like the Blackbeard crew, is just knocked out. But Garp is like actually throwing hands with them. And, you know, obviously he has his backup with the Marines too, which makes this so much more interesting. And it like, cause I remember when, I first read that like line to just be like, wow, Garp is taking on all these people. Insane. It's like, is it really? I mean, like, there's Conqueror's hockey and all this other stuff, but no, Garp and all of his people, they're like fighting right now. They're just like, no, bro, I'm knocking you out, like, personally. like,
What's worse, getting knocked out by like a dude who looks at you, or getting knocked out by a dude named the Fist?
yeah, name the fucking Fist, who's just out here. Bro, Shiryu snuck in a blow on Garp. Garp, no hockey, had this man coughing up blood like he was Itachi with the ninja aids, dog. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Bro,
Good Lord.
Shiryu is the former warden of Impel Down, and Garp's out here like small time thug.
Yeah, he's like,
Command
look at
grab.
this scrub ass nigga. Yeah, dead ass. He's this man garbage is like, you talking like you can't get command grabbed. Come here. Just grabs him, just knocks him out. It's like, damn, dude.
Throws
This
on
is
them
crazy.
modern Zangief controls.
Oh my dead ass, bro. The fucking one button SPD. Jesus Christ, he never stood a chance. Yeah, man. That was great. I'm liking to see Garp like having a bounty at just 3 billion. Just like, yeah, that's about right. That's about right.
It's been so long, I completely forgot that Pirate Island has the whole bounties for marine thing, and I really like that concept.
Well,
I
that's
don't know.
just cross guild.
So cool.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
Cross Guild's the one that's
Yep.
handing out bounties.
Yeah,
so they're trying
Yep,
to
that
fight.
genius gesture buggy. Yeah, work again.
the fraud. No, I'm kidding.
And
Yeah,
Garp's
no.
bounty's
Bro,
the same as an
I
admiral.
gotta tell you, in the panel right above Garp's bounty, that chick's fucking built. You see there?
Let me
Yeah.
see. Oh my god. Yacht.
Yeah.
Oh my, I didn't even notice. Wow. All right.
You ever see those tweets talking about Across the Spider-Verse being like, why were there so many thick Spider-Men? There's so many
Yeah.
thick pirates on this island.
Bro, she was one of them. What can we say?
Damn
No,
right.
I like the tweet that Oda admits that recently he has been drawing. He's admitted that he has been enjoying drawing a lot more butts and asses recently.
As
That's
he
why,
should.
like, you see more of it.
My man.
As he should.
Yeah. I remember because I talked about that in VC, and I think I even brought it up on the podcast. And then Oda did that like a month later. It was like a long time after, and Zenith sent me the link to it. He was like, "Bro, you were right." he called it. He has been doing that. I was like, "Yeah, bro, I could tell."
Bro, yeah,
All the
I was
girls
about
are
to
so much
say
more- they're so much thicker now than they used to be.
Egghead was crazy, bro. There were like a few panels in that one. I was like, yo, Bonnie's ass is kind of it's kind of assing right now. Like, god damn. Like,
That ass.
God. God damn, like she kind of okay. I didn't know you had it like that. I didn't know your game. I apologize. But yeah, man, shouts out Oda doing his fucking thing. But anyway, Taco, you've held off long enough. How do you feel about this chapter, bruv? What are your feelings about it?
I really like this chapter a lot. I think it's really fucking good.
Oh, I thought you were about to say this was dog shit. I was about to say, whoa.
Bro, this chapter's dog shit. I hate it.
Fair. And
Hold
true.
on, one second. Sorry, I gotta take care of something.
Oh yeah,
I
you're
realized
okay.
that the chapter is only 14 pages long. I'm always surprised by this.
Yeah,
Every
it feels
single time.
longer.
Yeah,
Every
it's
time.
just because
Yep.
there's so much.
There's
Like
so
Oda
much dialogue
crams
and stuff,
so
yeah.
much dialogue into chapters. It's insane,
Mhm.
dude.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oda's not like an efficient writer. He just crams. Like,
Yeah.
he's the equivalent of the person who doesn't study before the test until like the last day.
Yeah, pretty
Hell
much.
yeah.
There's just so much shit to read. That's why they just feel so long. I remember people bring it up a lot, but Whole Cake was definitely an arc that had that. And even Wano at times, I was like, holy.
Well, it's
like
definitely-
Act 1, it was
something
like,
that-
damn.
It's something that totally not Mark has brought up. It's because like we're getting so close to the end of the series, and there is still quite a lot to talk about and a lot to bring up. So it's like each of these panels are huge jumps between moments and lots of dialogue talking about what's happening. So like it's a lot. It is a lot of cramming. I think mostly because it's just trying to rush. Rush seems harsh, but like yeah, he's kind of rushing it. Like, you know.
Yeah,
gotta get
it's
to
fair.
it.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you don't want to
Understandable.
be around writing One Piece for like 2,000 chapters. It's like, I get it. Yeah, for sure. I get it. But anyway, Taco, now that you're back, how you liking this chapter, bro? How do you feel about it? I know you said you liked it, but what did you like about it?
Some just like smaller details. I like that Garp just fucking threw San Juan Wolf.
Yes.
Who's like the biggest character in the entire series.
Exactly.
He just fucking tossed him. Like, how the fuck did he even do that? They even say, like, how the fuck did he even do that? One thing I found interesting, I noticed this when the chapter came out, but then I was like, oh, it could just be like a translation thing. But then I saw it's in the official, and Arter also talked about it on Twitter, so I think it's pretty safe to say now. But Kizaru's island for the Isle for originally we were like saying that it is just like a bigger, more powerful version of Pika's fruit.
Yeah.
But one interesting difference is with Pika, whenever he would assimilate with the stone, you had to attack his real body to do any damage. But with Kizaru, it looks like any damage that the island receives, he feels. Because if you look on page 4, well, it's the big double page spread. Yeah, he's like, yeah, that's hot, knock it off. When the Vasco shot was like blowing the fire everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting because originally I was thinking like Kizaru's like with that devil fruit, he's really powerful. Like that's really strong.
Glaring weakness though.
Yeah. So originally I was like, that's a really powerful devil fruit. So I was trying to figure out like what Straw Hat would be capable of even fighting that outside of like, you know, the monster trio. And I don't think Avila Pizarro is fighting any of the monster trio.
No.
They got bigger fish to fry.
No,
But
yeah.
now that he has this glaring weakness, I think it's very possible that any of the Straw Hats could really, maybe not any of them, but I think like Frankie or
Frankie
Yeah.
would
Robin
I was about to say
or
Frankie's a
Jin,
good bet.
any of
Yeah.
them could probably handle him if they had to. So I think it's Frankie. I think what I would like to see, this is just headcanon, I would like Pizarro to be Frankie's fight, and I would like Frankie to build a new General Frankie.
Oh hell
Like
yeah.
using Vegapunks like in like better technology, and we just get like a full blown like kaiju like island
Dude, that
versus
thing needs to
robot
be
fight.
like the size of a Gundam. That would be
Yeah.
sick.
I think that's what it's gonna
Pretty
be. I
sick.
think that'd be really sick.
Dead ass. Yeah,
Yeah,
I would love
honestly.
something like that. I was
Bro, I
thinking
want it.
something like that for either him or San Juan Wolf. Something
It could
like
be either
that.
or because I think Robin and Frankie, I think their opponents could be interchangeable because I think one of them will fight San Juan Wolf and the other will fight Avila Pizarro because they're both giants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love for
Go
the
ahead.
fight to look like the fucking Godzilla clip you showed me last night.
Shooting like laser beams.
Yeah, it's like King Caesar and Godzilla are San Juan Wolf and Pizarro, and Frankie is Mecha Godzilla. What's the movie called?
Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, just the original.
Damn.
All right, yeah,
Sweet.
go ahead and watch Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla, the original.
Like the last 20 minutes, really.
yeah,
like,
the
it's-
last 20 minutes of their fight. It's fucking hysterical.
But the reason why I think the reason why I picture Frankie fighting Pizarro and Robin fighting San Juan Wolf, because A lot of people think Robin will fight Katarina Devon because it's like, but I think Katarina Devon is Nami's fight. I think that fight makes more sense, and I think with Robin's power, the way it works specifically, I think it makes the most sense that she would fight San Juan Wolf because she uses a lot of like grabs and like submission holds, which are good against targets that are bigger than you.
Yeah,
Like that's just
as
kind
we
of
see
how her
with
fight.
like Black Maria and stuff.
Yeah, that's how her fighting style works. She's good at stuff like that. So I think San Juan Wolf is her fight. And the reason why I think Frankie's fight would be Avila Pizarro is not only because like the giant like Gundam versus the island would be cool. I feel I can already picture it being a situation where Frankie like accidentally like destroys a part of the island and Pizarro's like, hey, that fucking hurt. And then Frankie's like, oh, and just starts destroying everything just to fucking piss them off. Like, just starts punching every rock and boulder. Just I don't know. I think that'd be a really fun matchup.
Hell yeah!
I think it's definitely been like the thought that San Juan Wolf, because he's so huge, you'd have to fight him with another huge guy. Like, so it was always going to be like, oh, Frankie versus San Juan Wolf. But now that Pizarro is like this bigger, and also like it's kind of like that whole fucking machine versus nature thing, because his devil fruit is like it's magic and it's also like more of a natural island versus Frankie's technology, legitimately Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together.
Yeah,
It was all foreshadowed.
Links. Yeah, everything is foreshadowed. It was foretold to me in a dream. It all makes sense.
You can predict all fiction through Godzilla.
Yeah,
I love how Pizarro in the spread in page 4, his fucking giant face. He looks like one of those fucked up skull emojis.
You mean like when people are like, hold on, bro, not everyone got an iPhone, and it'll have like a fucked up.
No. God damn, bro. God damn. Yeah, he a little ugly, but you know.
I do. I gotta say though, man, people, the agendas were strong with this chapter. Boy, they were fucking
really
full force.
Bro, they're strong right now in chat. Just me looking at them.
I haven't looked at chat.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
They're just like, yo, kids bounty matches up with Garp. I'm just saying.
Okay, though, to be real though, I do think Garp is like cooked here.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he's dying. I don't think Garp dies. Actually, I think Garp is gonna survive. I think Garp is gonna. I think Kobe and the rest of them are going to escape, and Garp is gonna stay behind to like hold off the pirates, and he's going to get captured, and he's gonna be the bargaining chip instead of Kobe that Blackbeard's gonna use. Whether or not that actually fucking works, then we'll see. But I do think Garp is basically losing this.
I think that makes sense because didn't. I'm sorry. Continue.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, didn't like a while ago where they were just like, oh, like Aokichi was like, they're not gonna move for Kobe, like they're not gonna do anything like that. But Garp, like pretty much the face of the Marines, or at least one of them at the very least, that's a much bigger bargaining chip. So I can definitely see something like that being the case.
And I think like symbolically, it makes the most sense for Garp because Garp is the Marine. Like he's the legendary Marine.
He's him.
Yeah. And I think for him to have his greatest defeat, his downfall on Pirate Island, it's like, it's not.
Yeah.
It's like no one ever accused Oda of being subtle. It's
Yeah, it writes itself.
Go ahead.
No. It's well, I was mentioning this a bit last night, but like Garp is that like archetype of character, like the overpowered failure, where you see this is actually super popular like nowadays than it is like in older shonen, but it's like you have this with Gojo from obviously Jujutsu Kaisen, Yoriichi from Demon Slayer. It's like the character that is really strong but also doesn't accomplish shit, and that's like the tragedy of it. And it's really interesting how it's handled here because it's like he's specifically contrasted with Kobe, who is going to like he's gonna be him, but it's not because Kobe's powerful. It's because he's a good person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because I think that's what I was talking about when it comes to agendas. Because I think a lot of people, like after this chapter, like were really, really disappointed with Kobe.
Why? Why Kobe?
Because they want Kobe to be Luffy.
And
Oh,
really strong.
Oh
Yeah,
my
and so-
god,
okay,
yeah,
yeah.
because niggas saw that drawing of him capturing Hancock like years ago. They're just
Oh,
like, yup,
yeah,
that's
dude.
him.
What?
They're still on that?
That's him.
Oh man.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that's
no,
him.
It
no, no.
sticks with
Look,
people. It's
I feel
Oh
like-
man.
Okay.
Now I could use that against my friend. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Perfect.
There you go.
What people
okay.
like want from Kobe, and you know, it's like they want him to awaken Advanced Conquerors Hockey and take out the entire island. Like that's what they want. It's not going to happen because that's not who Kobe
Yeah.
is. That's not his character.
Stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not Kobe's role. I feel like because Kobe is people are so like people are trying to claim that Kobe's not even like he's not a parallel to Garp. Because Garp is strong and Kobe's not, so that's like it means it's like, oh well, they're
Oh.
not similar at all. It's like
Okay.
no, not here. They are both Marine. They are both heroes of the Marines. The difference, and this is the way I've always seen it. Kobe, I do think Kobe's tough. Like he's going to be even stronger by the end of the series, but
Yeah.
Kobe is not going to be like a top. He's not going to have like Advanced Conquerors Hockey or anything like that. Or at least I don't think he will.
I don't think he
But,
needs it.
I think if he was gonna have it, he would have awakened it at Marineford.
Yeah, I agree.
Eh.
But I feel like it goes together with what Zenith was saying, where it's like Garp is this legendary Marine. He's this legendary figure who has all of these tales of heroism and like just all these accomplishments, but they're all kind of hollow in the end.
Yeah.
He didn't actually, when it comes to the people and the things he actually cares about and loves, he wasn't able to protect any of it.
Yeah.
His son abandoned him and became a revolutionary. His grandson left him to become a pirate. His other grandson was killed right in front of him, and he couldn't do anything to stop it. It's like, and even when you look at his greatest accomplishment, the thing that gave him the title of hero of the Marines, where he stopped rocks at God Valley, what did he actually accomplish? All he did was he stopped rocks and he saved the celestial dragons and their slaves. All he really did was just reestablish the status quo. He didn't actually change anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just kind of doing his job, and that was just about it.
Yeah, that's all he's done his entire life is his job. And it's cost him more than it's actually gained him.
Yeah.
And I feel like the parallel with Kobe is that Kobe is the future of the Marines, not because he can punch a mountain with he can destroy a mountain with a single punch. He's the future of the Marines because Kobe is going to succeed where Garp failed. Kobe, when it's time, when the God Valley Incident 2.0 happens, because Oda's setting that up. We're getting a God Valley Incident 2.0.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like that's happening. Oda's setting it up right now. All the pieces are falling together. When that happens and Kobe is involved in that incident, Kobe is going to make the decision that changes the world, like he did at Marineford. Kobe wasn't strong enough to do it during Marineford, but Shanks said so himself. He was like, what you just did, changed the world for better or worse. Kobe is the one that's going to make... Kobe's basically he's still going to be a Marine. He's not going to like switch sides or become a pirate or anything. But when it's time to actually stand up, he's going to go against the world government, I think.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And
for sure.
what's most interesting about it, recently in the newest SBS of the new volume, Oda actually revealed, so for people who don't know, all of the Marine admirals have definable senses of justice. They have like titles for their form of justice.
Yeah.
That defines them as a Marine. So Akainu's is absolute justice. Kizaru's is unclear justice. Aokiji's is lazy justice. Fujitora's is blind justice, which I like. And then Green Bull's is the most interesting. It's suicidal justice.
Oh, I didn't know his got revealed. Oh shit.
Yeah, which we were trying to figure out what the hell that means.
Suicidal
justice. Jinx.
Shut up.
And I think because Kobe, Kobe is a future Marine admiral. Like, he's going to be a Marine admiral. Maybe not. Like, we will see him be an admiral. I don't know if it'll happen like before the series is over. Like, he'll probably be in the epilogue. We'll see him because that's his dream, is to be an admiral.
Mhm.
And so if he's an admiral, he's going to have his own clear, definable sense of justice. And I think Kobe's big moment when he like stands up and changes like the Marines as a whole, that'll be like when he forms his sense of justice. Now, I don't know what it'll be. It'll probably be something pretty like basic, like true justice, or
I was about to say it's
Pure
gotta be like
justice.
pure justice. Yeah.
pure justice, kind justice, true justice, any form of that. But
Mhm.
I think that's what Kobe's role is. I think that's what it's all setting up for.
Instating the proper kind of justice, whatever that is, to Oda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My justice.
Whatever Kobe's justice is, it should be the exact opposite of Akainu's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True and
Okay.
also true. I agree.
Actually-
I think Kobe is definitely like, how do I say this? He's not gonna be like the all powerful guy like you were saying. He's gonna change the world, because the world doesn't need like, it needs power to like help get us to that point of change. That's why you have like all these powerful people trying to change the world and make it their era and things like that. But in order to like actually change it for the better, you can't just like overpower people. Like, it has to come from everybody type shit. Sort of like what MHA is doing, but on obviously a much bigger scale. I think Kobe is going to definitely be a key for that. I don't know
Garp
why people would be
is-
mad at him though. That's crazy.
And
Garp
that's
is
why
the fist.
this.
Kobe is the helping hand. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. I actually really like that. That's really good, Chica.
Yeah. I see. Smart.
That's why this right here on Pirates Island, even though Garp is going to lose and be captured, he still won.
Yeah.
Because Kobe's going to escape. He did what he set out to do. This is Garp's chance, and people have pointed this out. It's not subtle, but this is Garp's opportunity to rectify his mistake from Marineford. He should have helped Ace escape. He didn't. Now he's making good. He's trying to actually protect them. He went against the Marines. He went against orders. He's not supposed to be here right now, and he's doing something that actually matters.
Yeah. And it's really good. It's really fucking
Yeah,
good.
it's a good chapter.
Yeah. All right. And then, we're not on break. End of the chat. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're not on break. Good.
That's
So
true.
we got
We're
some,
not on break.
we got some more bangers coming up. Hopefully we stay here. I want to see the conclusion to this at least.
I think
you
we
guys-
will. I think we got one more chapter of
Yeah.
Pirate Island.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like we can't just leave off of that last page where Pizarro slamming
It's
down
got to
on the
be a
ship.
chapter where like Kobe, Helmeppo, and Bruce or whatever. Like we at least see them escape and stuff and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
And then whatever happens to Garp, we kind of know what happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. Let me look through some of these comments, and then we can wrap up this section real quick. Let me go through.
Oh, I really like that one, Kazimaru. The People's Justice. That's really good.
Yeah,
That's a good
Mm.
one. Yeah. Let me scroll all the way up. God damn, there are so many comments. Okay. We need to cut to my goat Eustace the Goat Kid on Elbath. Bro, I don't know what you want. It's- like,
Bro, you
It's
go
Bro,
after
you're
bro.
just gonna be getting a nature documentary.
yeah,
at the
I was
bottom
about to
of the
say,
ocean.
yeah. We're about to
Bro,
see
yeah,
the
that-
fucking...
It never even began.
Yeah. About to see the next Little Mermaid movie because we are under the sea. We are there, bro. Imagine
There really is
Oshako's...
not much.
Go ahead.
No, there really is not much we can say about useless Crafted Mid.
There you go.
Oh,
Man called him out
imagine-
by his full government slander name. Good to know.
Yeah, that's how it is. Imagine Ochako's domain expansion, Zero Gravity, plus Gojo's Infinite Void. I mean, what does she even need Gojo's Infinite Void for at that point? Like, damn. I feel like it's just fine with Zero Gravity, but shit, that'd be overpowered. Blue Beetle is my favorite Shonen Pro tag. There you go. Blue Beetle pilled, baby. Blue Beetle is my favorite Latino anime protagonist. Get out of the way, Luffy and David Martinez. Damn, get him out of here. Blue Beetle pilled.
I'm loving the Blue Beetle love, which By the way, Sailor, I have another image in the podcast chat. If
I'm
you
not
wanna
putting
add
the
that.
fucking burger on the screen, dude. I don't get no. I'm not doing that shit. That
Come on.
aluminum foil ass looking burger, bro. I'm not
Ten
doing it. I'm
Come on,
not
bro.
doing it.
The studio
No.
said we had to.
No, I'm
Wait till
denying the
wait till we
studio.
actually get fucking sponsored, bro. That'd be sick.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Garp is 5-0 on raising good, strong Navy men, and with Kobe's performance, this chapter is not looking good. Damn, bro. How do you know? Kobe's gonna be a goat. Are you
Yeah,
sure
man.
Shiryu's devil fruit is the clear fruit? It looks like it's the sneak fruit. Yeah, bro was tiptoeing in his Jordans. I ain't gonna lie. he definitely snuck up on Garp there. He got a little sneak attack in, sneak king. Shouts out goat game. But yeah, you know, Garp made him pay for it immediately. Do you blame Kobe for Garp getting stabbed? Was Garp telling the truth about when he said Shiryu was aiming for him the entire time? No, I think he was aiming for Kobe. It's just that Garp stepped in. Garp was just
It was
being
Kobe's
like,
fault.
yeah, I was about to say Garp was just being like,
I mean, either way, it
coy
was
about
Kobe's
it.
fault.
yeah, he was just being coy
Bro,
about it. It's like,
that's
bro,
gonna
don't
be
worry about
Kobe's
it.
big moment. He steps in to save someone else. There you go.
Damn,
I solved One Piece.
There you go. The Piccolo of One Piece. I respect it.
Yeah.
Oda is a true man of culture. He is, bro. He's been drawing hella ass, and I love it. Garp having the same bounty as an admiral is crazy. I don't know. I think that's on par. Kid and Law equals admirals. Am I right, chat? He's still pushing the agenda, Sleeping Danger. I respect it.
Come
I
on,
respect
bro.
it, Sleeping Danger. I respect it.
Give it up.
Actually, I do think they're all relative. Like, I don't know if Law and Kid could 1v1 an Admiral, but they do pretty well. I feel like they're around that level. They're really strong.
No,
Yeah.
I'd solo him.
The fact that they could beat Big Mom is like still impressive.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that is really impressive.
I just don't know,
So-
because that's the thing with the Admirals, man. Dude, they're fucking tough.
It's
Mhm.
really hard to rank. Yeah.
I feel like the Admirals, and here's the thing, not to get into like agenda piece and all that bullshit, but I feel like the Admirals are really underrated now. Because I think
They've been
like, yeah,
underrated
they-
for years, bro. Literal
they
years.
are weaker. Like, yeah, they are weaker than Yonko, right? Like, that's true.
Yeah.
But also, like, the Admirals are fucking full packages, dude. Like, they're like, and even in this chapter, like, Aokiji did that without Haki or his Delphi. Like, he just punched that fucking battleship. So, like,
Yeah.
strength. They have insanely overpowered devil fruits. They have Haki, even though none of them have Conqueror's Haki confirmed. None of them have confirmed Conqueror's Haki. They all have advanced armament and observation.
Yeah.
They all have, yeah, they're fucking tough, dude. They're really,
They're
really
strong
strong.
as
As we
shit.
see from Aokichi alone, like he can fight for days, if not weeks.
Yeah.
alone.
They have devil fruits that affect the weather itself. Like, insane, dude.
I think what it is the Admirals are the very, very tippy top peak of power in the One Piece world that you can reach without Conqueror's Haki.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I think
yeah.
so that's the gap. What separates an Admiral from a Yonko is Conqueror's Haki. But, barring that, the Admirals are as strong as it gets.
Yeah, bro. They be looking crazy out here too. I remember when Kizaru he got the notice like, oh my god, Big Mom and Kaido are about to meet. This is crazy. He's like, you want me to pull up to Wano? Whoa! Like, wow! Wait a minute!
Oh, I can
like,
step up.
I
like
think
it's just the fact that he had that confidence. Like, I think
That's true.
obviously he gets washed by the both of them. Like, it's not close. But the fact that he was just like, yeah, I'll go to Wano. I'll try to step in. Like, that's fucking crazy.
I think the problem with the Admirals really comes down to the fact it's like the story was sort of destined to have them be relevant closer to the end of the story, but that's also when all of the stronger characters are going to be the most relevant. So they just kind of get fucked by that in terms of their reputation, because you can't have them doing all this stuff when they would just destroy the Straw Hats, right? But now that they're able to like partake in like these big battles, these big wars. You know, aside from Marineford, that's the exception, right? But now that they're allowed to do all this stuff, that's when we have like everyone stronger than them stepping in too. So it's just they just were never gonna. They were always gonna be a part of Agenda Piece. Like they were always gonna get.
Yeah.
You will never escape Agenda Piece. Never, ever. The Blackbeard pirate matchup is going to be Luffy versus Blackbeard, Zoro versus Shiryu, Sanji versus Lafitte, Frankie versus Burgess, Jinbei versus San Juan, Brook versus Vasco Shot, Nami versus Katarina Devon, and Robin versus Pizarro. That's a good lineup you got there. That's a very good lineup. Oh, and Chopper versus Dot Q. I forgot.
I was about to
this
say,
bum.
bro, you leaving out Chopper, bro. Who's he gonna fight? The fucking floor? Man's gonna fight. Fight for
bro.
air, like
Bro, he's
Bro,
gonna
yeah.
fight for more merch sales. That's what he's gonna do. That's what the fuck
Put
he's
some
gonna do,
respect
baby.
on my boy Choppa's name, Boku wa Doctor Tony Choppa, bro.
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah, I respect it. Everything on Pirate Island feels like it's Oda telling people hockey isn't everything. Stop listening to Kaido about hockey being what gets you to the top. I don't know. I mean,
he was kind of spitting with that.
yeah, I was about to say. I mean, I feel like Kaido was kind of cooking with that dialogue. I don't know. I mean,
if you
I
keep
feel
it
like
real, like imagine
God, I'm
imagine
sorry.
all that hard work and then you just like had Super Saiyan as well.
Yeah,
Like
Right.
really, like sure, the Super Saiyan by itself doesn't get you that high, but like helps. Gets you
yeah.
definitely
I
brings
think
you
it's.
higher than you would want.
I think the overall message of the chapter, well, one of them anyway, because there's a lot, is just the fact that what was said on the first page is just like you can't, like people aren't born with this strength. You have to earn it. And I feel like that's something that they, that's something that you
unless
get.
you're Big Mom.
Unless you're Big Mom, yeah.
Well,
You're a fucking freak.
she's a fucking
that is kind of-
anomaly. She's
That
a
is the
freak.
thing. Kaido and Big Mom are like very rare anomalies.
Well, even
Where they
Kaido
were just-
started out as a scrub.
No, he was pretty tough even as a kid. He
He
wasn't
was
as
doing
strong as
stuff.
Big Mom, but like, he got sold into like slavery to be a soldier at like 12. Pretty tough.
Okay, guys.
he wasn't like destroying
Mom.
towns on accident, but like he was beating people up as like an 8-year-old. Like yeah,
Bro, so was
He was a
I.
tough
What
kid.
makes me any different, huh? What's that, huh? Yeah, oh, alright. Anyway.
trying to think what's the most slanderous thing I can say right now without being actually offensive.
That's fucked up, bro. You just leave it at that, bro.
Tiptoeing
Damn,
around being offensive.
Damn,
That's awesome.
bro. That's fucked up.
Funny, the only characters we've seen that were like monsters from birth, like just straight up like gods among men as soon as they popped out, is Big Mom, Kaido, and Odin.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I
Odin
forgot
did
about
do a
him.
lot
Odin's
of
definitely-
shit.
Yeah.
Odin
nigga was so
wasn't
mid,
as
I
crazy
forgot.
as Big Mom, but Odin like, bro, he took on the entire island at like 10.
Yeah.
he took on the entire all 5 Yakuza clans when he was like 10 years old.
Bro, he was out
I'm not
here
part of the
fucking
problem.
people's
I'm the
wives at
reason
like
you're going to war.
14. Like, insane, bro. Started a war just like, oh my god, bro. This little 14-year-old kid, he slept with too many people's wives. He started a fucking war over it. Like,
That's the thing, though.
insane, dude.
That's the thing though. Odin was stronger than Kaido. He would have.
Oh yeah.
He just
Yeah.
straight up would have. Like when they fought, Odin was going to beat Kaido, but then he got distracted and fucking.
That
Yeah.
fucking hag.
Got
Hag with the
distracted.
clone fruit.
Fell a victim
So, yeah,
to Agenda
Odin-
Piece.
Odin's as much of a monster as Big Mom and Kaido, if not more so. So he's definitely up there.
That's true.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that Sengoku saved Akainu at Marineford. And then Kazemaru follows it up, all caps. Saved his life. That's true. Y'all read that first chapter of Wild Strawberry yet? I have not. No.
I have
I have
not.
not.
Oh, I have. Actually, I have read that. I thought it was interesting. I like the art style on this.
Okay.
Yeah, the cover looks cool.
I might check it out.
Yeah, I'll try to check it out. Throwing bodies at a problem until it solves it, or being willing to die to bring about justice. True. And also true. Kobe is going to be humane justice. That's a good one too, as well as people's justice. The thing is, Kobe has to be strong because on 2 separate occasions, Kobe and Luffy have promised to fight on equal footing, and at this point, I don't know how that'll happen. Yeah, I lie too. Kobe could also lie. There you go. I don't know. I guess it's just like I guess if you want to go for a more thematic sense, like Luffy fighting as a great pirate and Kobe fighting as a great marine, like they don't have to be equals in terms of fighting sense. I guess if you wanted to go there, if I don't know, but yeah, I don't know how that happens. I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think they're gonna fight like in the series. If they fight, that's like an epilogue thing. That's like I don't think we'll see that fight.
That makes sense. That do make sense.
Because I just don't think it like fits anywhere. I don't think there's any reason for it.
Yeah. Kids in Atlantis right now. That is true. That is true and true. Put a blue beetle under the other shonen pro tags and the scarab as the slice of shonen symbol. Bro, I cannot do all of that right now.
Bro, I
we
made
need
the
to be
logo
actually
and I ain't
sponsored
doing
for all
it
that.
again.
I'm telling you, bro, all we need is the burger.
Bro,
No, we do not.
I'm getting paid if I'm doing all that.
Yeah, for real, they need to actually sponsor the podcast before we
Yeah.
go for all that.
If Blue Beetle could actually sponsor us, we'll fucking do that shit.
True. I feel like we never saw the full power of the admirals because they're always on islands they need to protect. Put them on an island the Gorosei says is fair game, and we'll see something crazy. That's true. That is a good point. I mean, we saw that with one of the Punk Hazard. So, fair point for sure. Didn't you see in Kaido's very detailed backstory explaining how he was small, then medium, then big?
True. That's very true.
That's very true.
He did grow, yeah.
Yeah. See?
He was small, then he was pretty medium, then he was pretty big. I got it.
Exactly. Yeah. Bitch.
No lie.
Got him. See? I have people in my corner. Thank you, chat. Garp will die and Kobe will disappear for the rest of the story and appear in the epilogue of the story after 2 years of training. Damn, Lexton. Just send that nigga to the Shadow Realm for 2 years and then he just comes back in the epilogue. I have appeared to stop this war, face ass. Damn.
Well,
Crazy. Damn. I respect it though. I respect it. Get that man some hockey. Yeah, I feel it. But yeah, that looks like all the comments, fellas. Is there anything you'd like to say before we move on?
Nope.
All right. We're moving on to the next chapter. Jujutsu Kaisen, chapter 229. Fellas, how are we feeling about this one?
This really was a Jujutsu Kaisen.
They jujutsu'd the fuck out of that Kaizen. Like
They
it
definitely
crazy,
did. You're goddamn right. My sensei washes this fraud. He washes this Maho merchant, bro. I'm telling you.
Speaking of
Oh my
agendas,
god. Yeah, bro. Everybody, man, people were in the comments of the TCB chapter. They were just like, "Oh wow, this is such the Black Clover chapter." But by the way, they're like, "This is such a ripoff of Naruto. Like Nero is calling out for someone to save her." Nah, bro, that was this chapter with the fucking Maho merchant Sukuna out here. What's up, Jay? Out here, he's like, "Damn, bro, I am washed, bro. God."
All right.
God.
Let me put it this way, right? Because, like, Sukuna ain't even brought out everything he's got. Like, he ain't even brought out, like, any of his fire.
You're right. My sensei
right?
ended the fight before he could, bro.
And
You're right.
What I'm saying, though, is he considers Mahoraga beneath that stuff.
I think that was his only
Otherwise,
get out of jail free card. What the fuck is the black box gonna do when you're staring into the abyss?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I gotta agree with Taylor. He wouldn't have to do any of that shit if he just fucking used his abilities already. I gotta tell you.
Blam boom, bro. But this fucking domain expansion merchant, this Maho merchant, he's getting cooked. Can't believe it. Can't believe it, bro.
If he didn't, for lack of better terms, steal Megami's body, let's just say Sukuna was still like in Yuji's body and everything turned out the same way, Gojo would have been right. He would have been right from what he said at the beginning of the series. Yeah, if it was almost, if not all of his fingers, it would be a tough fight from what we saw, but I would still win.
I'd win.
And you know what? Yeah, He was about to.
He was about to win, bro.
Yeah, Gojo would have just won. Well, I have a question actually because I don't know. Here's the thing. Again, I'm not gonna pretend like I understand JJK's powers at all.
It's okay.
So I could just what I'm about to say could just be the most idiotic thing anyone's ever said, and I could just be wrong.
Don't worry,
And that's
I'll tell
fine.
you.
I'm willing
Damn.
to be the dumbass. I have a question.
Okay.
So Gojo's surprised by the fact that Maharag is already like attuned to his fucking what's it called?
The
Infinite
domain.
Void.
Yeah.
Yeah, the domain. And he's like, well, what the fuck? How did that happen? I was wondering, is it possible, could have Sukuna like somehow placed the Maharaga inside Gojo's shadow? And it was attuning to him the entire time they were fighting, and that's what caused the nosebleed.
Absolutely, he could have. We don't
He
know.
could've.
That's
I
Taco.
had
What
a-
the fuck,
That's
Taco?
interesting.
How are you
That's
gonna
an
set that up
interesting
as
idea.
being like, oh, this might be a really dumb question, and
I
ask
don't
the
know.
smartest question you could have possibly asked?
I
Like,
mean, I don't know.
I
Because
never
I don't
thought
know
about
how the
that.
Maharaga works. I
I
don't know
never
what the
thought
Maharaga
about
can
that,
do.
dude. Oh my god.
I mean, I don't know if, he can do that, but it's a possibility. Like, that's
Yeah, I
never
mean-
been contradicted.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know
True.
if that's like if they ever said he could or could not do that. I don't remember Megumi because Megumi's he sucks. But I don't remember Megumi ever placing shadows inside other like people's
That's what I was
shadows.
wondering. Like, I don't
that
think-
would be so
My
fucking
theory
sick.
on what it actually is that, like, Maharaga just sort of stacks
Oh my God.
resistances from previous users, and, like, he's fought this before, like, in a previous, user of the 10 Shadows. But I like your idea better.
Listen,
Yeah, I mean,
Taco.
Because that would,
It looks
because I
like-
feel like that would make sense. Because at the end of the last chapter, we see the Maharaga like.
I was
wheel
just
thing.
about to bring it up, and it
That's
was in
true.
complete darkness.
Yeah, and
Like,
then Gojo his nose starts bleeding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
then
it does
we-
just brush that aside, just like, whatever. But we now see, like, well, it can't be whatever.
Exactly, man. I'm serious, Taco. Yo, keep that in mind because that might be what just happened.
Yeah.
'Cause I mean,
All right,
I mean,
everybody,
even if
keep
it was-
here in mind.
like
so,
the whole shadow thing, like even if it was impossible for Megami to do, for Sukuna, he probably could fucking do it. Because at this point, what can't they fucking do?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. God, man, this fight is so good. And, pushing aside the fake agendas with the Maho merchant thing, I just think that's funny. I just assumed that one of the rare times I log onto Twitter now, I just assumed that, once we saw that, okay, Sukuna has Megumi's body and Gojo, he's fighting Gojo. Oh, we're finally going to see that clash between the 10 Shadows and the 6 Eyes and the Limitless. But, like, people are, like, clowning Sukuna for, like, using the 10 Shadows. Like, damn. I was like, damn, this is only just going to make the fight
Hey, look,
better, bro.
if it's at the cost of, like, clowning him just so I could see him do some really cool shit, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, man, this is going to be
Yeah.
some crazy shit, man.
It's not a good faith argument because I can understand both sides and why they feel that way because it's like, oh, he needed Megumi's technique to not die because if he didn't have that, Sukuna would have lost right then and there. He
Oh,
lost.
absolutely. Yeah.
But also, going back to, I completely agree with what Xena said because Sukuna hasn't used all of his own innate abilities yet. And assumedly, the reason he's been fighting this way specifically is because he had been setting up using the Maharaga and the 10 Shadows the entire time. Because why wouldn't he use them? He has them. So it's the
Yeah.
idea that if this was a true fight between Gojo and Sukuna, like Heian era Sukuna, it might have went differently because Sukuna wouldn't have been like fighting this way.
Yeah.
So it's still hard to predict exactly how that fight would have went down. The only thing we can say for sure, like without any doubt, Gojo would have won right then and there if not for Maharaga.
Yes.
That's the only thing that's completely concrete.
Gojo is just like, I don't want you just dead. I want you off of the face of the fucking earth. I'm
Yeah.
taking everything.
I need you in a worse state than Yuji was, bro. I
It's not
need
enough
you
to block
cooked.
you. I need you dead.
I need to kill you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I actually did like that line a lot because, like, it showed that he was taking that part a little personal.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, it doesn't show he does care about his students.
Yeah.
I think the
nice.
most, for me personally, the thing I'm most impressed with Gojo specifically, it's not his domain, it's not the fucking curse technique, like regeneration. It's not like the thing to me that I'm like, wow, that's insane, is the fact that he is just so fucking better at fighting than Sukuna. That when it comes down to like just a straight up fist fight, he's kicking his fucking
I
ass.
do love that.
Isn't that like really cool? That like
I love
Gojo's
it so
just
much.
that much better. Than
Yeah, like
I
it
mean,
literally. Sukuna is
I mean,
just like, haha, my domain is better, and to which Gojo, I mean, he's like, I don't think
Okay.
so. And then he
I mean,
like
what do
even when he trapped him in the domain, Gojo's like, all right, nigga, catch these hands. Just ran up.
I mean, what do you expect? He hasn't hit the gym in 10,000 years or whatever. Or of course he's gonna be slacking.
It's even be like more so than that, because that's the whole thing. The reason why he's so good at fist fighting is because his fucking eyes. He can see every single little minute detail and every little thing they're about to do before they even do it.
Does make sense.
Yeah, he can read their fucking.
But yeah, he sees
he knows
literally everything.
exactly what punch Sukuna's gonna throw before he throws it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you when you throw a punch, it's a whole body thing.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
like
your whole body goes
that's
into
why
it.
that's why he's so skilled. But I think that's why it's so impressive, and that's why I like it so much, because it goes to show it's his eyes and his all this stuff. Yeah, it's big and bombastic, and I think people get wrapped up in that, where it's like, oh my god, he can blow up a building and do all this crazy shit. But even when it comes down to just the smallest little details, the smallest little thing, he is just that much superior than everyone else.
Yes, I love it.
Like everything. Like he's just
Yeah.
better than everyone else.
I love it. It took me a minute to like realize what the hell was happening on page, but like when what was it? He like knocks him around and stuff, and it like crashes into the skulls, and he just pulls him back, which
Yeah.
I'm assuming is either a grab or him using blue just to slam him into the ground. Either way, it's sick as fuck.
Yeah. He starts like punching him, and then he just sends him into the stuff with blue, which is already fucking crazy. I love how like the page even warps too. Like the paneling starts warping with him. That's so fucking sweet, man. Oh my gosh. And that panel of Sukuna like getting hit with unlimited void, I was catharsis. I was like, this is so
I loved
cool.
it so much.
I was like, oh my gosh, he's so sick. Like just and low key, shout out Yuta and Higuruma, because in less than 0.01 seconds, this was something that they noticed. Like that's insane. That's crazy to think about, man. Like it's just that all it took was that, and he just immediately just gets overpowered. That's it. That's it, man. This dude is insane, dude. Also, I just looked over in chat. Sorry, I've been looking at this chapter the whole time. Thank you, Kaneki, for the donation. Taco is chilling at the peak like y'all mid. Taco, how does it feel? Big brain. Biggest brain, some may even say.
It's true. Like I don't know what else to say.
There you go. There you go. But yeah, man.
Thank you, Kaneki, for the donation.
We appreciate you. Yeah, man. This fight is, oh my god! Like I can't believe this fucker went on break after this, man. God, I can't believe it. And it was nice to see.
I get it.
Yeah, I know it was. It was nice to see too, like. Because as much as I get hype when I see their domains clash, it explains why Gojo was just fucking spamming it for a little bit. It was to ultimately catch him with something like this. Like, oh my god! Like this is so cool, man. And I am really interested to see how this fight goes now that Mahoraga is in, because it's acclimated to Unlimited Void. So I'm assuming, based off how we've seen the wheel work, even if Mahoraga goes away, if Sukuna can still wear like the wheel over his head, then he's good to Unlimited Void. So
God, it's so broken, dude.
It's so fucking broken, dude. It's so fucking broken. Like that's immediately just his strongest technique that we know of so far. It's just gone.
This fight is very quickly becoming my favorite fight in the series.
It's so good.
I'm starting to like it. Yeah.
Because here's the thing, right? It's like, it's been sick, right? Even the domain stuff, and I was a very vocal. I wouldn't say critic, because I didn't say it was sick.
I was about to say,
right?
I
It's
know
not my
you
favorite
I would
thing.
like to see other things, that's all.
Even
Yeah.
then, I still
still
think
like
that
the
this
chapter.
is my favorite domain fight in the
Okay.
series.
Mhm.
I don't think, I think this fight has done the domains way better. It's way more interesting than I think any of the other fights have done domains.
For
Because
sure.
they're
the back and
using them
forth.
properly as opposed to
Well, they
just
can
like
spam them because no
Yeah,
one
they
else can
can-
fucking do that.
they can spam them because
Yeah.
most times it's like, oh, domain's up. Okay, well, fight's over, and that's just about it.
Well, because that
Yeah.
was literally my biggest complaint. The reason why I think domains are kind of uninteresting is because once they're out there, the fight's just kind of done for the most part. There are exceptions, like Sailor pointed out. There are some
Mhm.
domains that continue
There are
to
a
fight,
few,
but
like
for the
Dagon.
most part, once you send out the domain, it's like that's it. That's your big move. But with this fight, not only is it the big ultimate move, they can just keep doing it like over and
Yeah.
over and over again. So it's like the fight just doesn't end right then and there. I really like that.
Yeah, man. It's like these two are constantly moving like in and out of checkmate. Like as chapters go by, it's like, oh, like I just love this so much where it's like what we know based on the series so far, right now this character should win. And then we get dropped with more shit. It's like, wait, what do you mean this thing that we knew the whole series wasn't actually a rule? Okay, and that's how they break out of it. And again, I love how these powers are interacting with each other, and I love how Akutami is handling these characters breaking the rules, because they were never rules. It's just everyone thought they were because they weren't at this peak level
Yeah,
of
they're
Jujutsu
they're at
sorcery.
such a low level.
Exactly.
You know what this entire exchange, specifically like the domain exchange, reminds me of?
What's up?
It reminds me of Netero versus Meruem.
Oh, that's a great comparison.
yeah.
That's exactly what it reminds me of. 'Cause
It's a great
the whole thing-
comparison.
yeah, because they're spamming their domains over and over and over again. They're essentially at a stalemate, and it's Sukuna, his like what he needs to do to win is to do it fast enough that he can kill Gojo before he can heal and get his domain up again. But Gojo keeps he keeps healing and bringing back his CT, and then he is using his domain. He needs to get it quicker, so that split second difference he gets him with the unlimited void. So it's like they're stalemating until one of them just wins. The problem is the Maharaga, which again
Yeah.
we talked about that. But it's kind of the same thing with Meruem and Netero, where Meruem only needed to hit Netero, or he thought he only needed to hit him one time, and then it's over. So they were just at a stalemate where they were just going for like on and on and on and on until one of them flipped up. And it's like that. It's that same vibe. It's like, what's the fucking game Meruem plays? He becomes obsessive.
I just call it Super Chinese checkers.
Yagungi, it's just like that. It's like chess, but
Yeah.
in a shonen fight. That's
My dumbass was
that's
about
why-
to say Komugi. It's like-
That's why I'm really enjoying this fight.
yeah,
That's what it's my favorite part of this fight.
yeah. It's two people
Uh,
at the peak of their powers, and they're just fighting, man. It's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I love this shit.
I don't know if like him summoning
Maharaga.
yeah, that I always have trouble pronouncing it. Is Sukuna still stun locked from the void, or is that just like over because the void got
Oh,
shattered so quickly?
He shouldn't be. That's actually.
I
Huh.
don't know. Oh, so if Maharaga, I feel like the answer is yes, but I feel like if Maharaga, I mean, we've never seen Maharaga. There's so much shit we haven't seen. God, Megumi, you suck. There's so much shit we haven't seen with Maharaga. Cause like Maharaga could literally just be a situation where it takes the wheel off its head and puts it on Sukuna, and that's how he's like, whoa, like Genjutsu release type shit. But I don't know. I think he is still stun locked though. I think he is
in this
still
moment,
fucked up.
At the end of the chapter, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, like
He's
even
a
after
little-
breaking out of the domain,
he's
he's,
a little
like,
shook.
where am I? Yeah, like what is going on? Actually, is he? Because there was the one moment where I mean, a different circumstance because he had his fucking head ripped off. But
Yeah,
Jogo,
right?
when Jogo got out of the unlimited void, he knew what was going on. But like,
But he couldn't do anything.
yeah, he obviously couldn't do anything. Like Gojo asked him a question, he's like, he answered him by not answering him. Like, I'm not telling you what you want to know, but like he understood him. So I don't know. Maybe Sukuna is fine. Maybe, I mean, he's been on some anything you can do, I can do better type shit recently. So maybe he's like, yeah, I also have like some, like constantly have reverse curse technique running around the clock in my brain, and at least during this time or whatever bullshit. I don't fucking know. It's just something to get him out, but I don't know.
I think
it's gonna be interesting.
he probably won't be, like stunned for like a long time, because I think it was either this chapter or last chapter where it's just straight up said where it's like, oh yeah, unlimited void is a lot more severe on humans than like just
curses.
Cursed, curses in general. And it's like
most curse techniques, to be
fair. True. And we have seen like Gojo basically frame data wise use his domain against humans and curses, like all the special grade curses in Shibuya and stuff. And it was only for the definition of a split second, and they did get stunned for a minute. But the only reason he couldn't kill them is because he had to deal with all the other like low grade curses in the time being. So
yeah,
who knows? I don't think he shouldn't be stunned for that long. I would like to imagine Gojo's probably frustrated, like, damn, I can't get to him because this giant walking cheat code is in my way.
Yeah, right.
I still can't believe Gojo was like, oh, let me just kill him real quick. Like, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. He was like, let me just wipe this nigga off the map real quick. I got it.
That's wild. He was just gonna do like a red, I think.
Oh
And,
yeah,
like,
it was the curse technique reversal. Yeah.
He expected that to one shot. Which, like,
he's really, really underestimating the Maharaga, like, super bad.
Because it's like, we never got to see that, and that kind of implies to me that, like, it's possible? I don't know.
I don't know. It really depends. Because I feel like if he was just outputting it at, like, full blast, I think so, honestly. I think it could be enough. Because, like, I mean, Sukuna put in a lot of effort on this nigga, but like this is also a very much weakened Sukuna. I feel like Gojo, again, like at the peak of his powers, he just goes full power red. I think he's cooked. I mean, if need be, he could shoot a purple, but I feel like with Gojo, if him being like, yeah, this should be enough, I'm like, yeah, I trust you. Like, I don't really see Gojo just being like, oh, this is enough, and then gets proven wrong, at least in this regard. I think red is fine.
Yeah. And the thing is, as well as that, like, Maharaga, god damn it.
Maharaga, you did it, man. You fucking did it.
The stupid thing, you know what I mean.
Okay, you know what we'll call
you
it.
literally said it.
Yeah,
You
bro.
said it correctly.
Cool. Anyways, what's it? It's not like just a tank where it's like, dang, it's just like a giant brick wall that can just block anything. No, it moves fast because it knocks Sukuna across like almost all of Shibuya and still tried to follow up with him while Sukuna was still fumbling through a building and everything. So it's like, it might as well just be just another fucking character.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like 100 times powered up because it's Sukuna controlling it.
Dude, he's a unit now. Like, Maharaga was already big, but like, god damn, bro, this nigga's on supplements, Your Honor. Check his fucking vitals. There's no way he's not on steroids. He's huge now. Like,
it's one of those things where like you said, the Maharaga alone was a big deal. Like, again, it was like, Sukuna weakened. Sukuna wasn't nowhere near his full strength. Handled him. But even then, he was fucking him up for a little bit.
He had to pull out everything in his arsenal. Yeah.
Yeah, the Maharaga is really fucking powerful alone. And now it's being amped by Sukuna. It's like, it's a scenario where the Maharaga alone by itself is like the equivalent of like a fucking, like one of the strongest characters in the series.
Yeah.
Like, just the Maharaga against like anyone else besides Gojo would be like, fuck.
It's literally game over. Yeah.
Yeah, like, fuck, they're done. And Gojo has to fight that and Sukuna at the same fucking time.
Also, Sukuna has a deer that can just heal him. Like, it's like, come on, bro. Like,
Dude,
holy fuck.
Gojo's so fucked, dude.
Nah,
God.
He's
my
getting
sensei is
fucking
gonna find a
pocketed.
way. My sensei is gonna find a way. I believe in him. I believe in
It's
him. I
funny
trust him.
because Gojo looks scared at the end. Like, even before Maharaga breaks out, like, look at his face. Dude is terrified right
He's
now.
like, whoa. He's like, what the fuck? Hey, you get out of here. Like,
I gotta kill this right now, man. Oh my god.
he's like, hey, man.
I'm
Hey,
about to be
man.
called a fraud on Twitter, bro. I gotta end this.
Yeah, he was shocked. I mean, I will say it's if the last page didn't exist, W recovery by Gojo, where he was just like, Maharaga, what the fuck are you doing here? All right, I'll just kill it. Like, if it was just that, it was just like, okay. But then, like, the next page happened, he's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, man. There's a lot going on with him, bro. Hey, just you wait. My sensei is going to pull off a black flash and punch right through this nigga. I guarantee it. Easy.
If that
Easy
happens, I'm never shutting up about the series.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. He can get used to all the colors he wants, but can he get acclimated to the sparks of black? Can he do it? I don't
It
think
takes
so, bro.
all colors to make a rainbow. Except black.
Yeah,
No
bro.
black
I
and
think
rainbow.
I think, bro, if I'm letting y'all know right now, when one of these characters does a black flash, I've seen enough. Best fight in the series. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. That's all it takes at this point, bro. Because, yeah. Oh, my Lord. I'm looking forward to that so bad. I need it, Akutami. We need it. Please. But, yeah, man. Good chapter, JJK. I'm sad this one's going on break. But, hey, Akutami needs time to rest up and cook. So, you know. Let him cook and things of that nature. Let me look through some of these comments because we got a couple rolling in. Where was the last one? Okay, wow, we got more than I thought. Holy shit, you
We got a lot
lied
of
to me.
comments.
Okay.
Dude, you honestly
Wow.
go through the ones you like, man. We're gonna be here all day if you do everything.
Yeah, you're right. We're just gonna run through these really fast. Let me see. Gojo about to let Yuta fight and let him get cooked. Gojo's about to give him more hands. That's true and also true. Honestly, I want to see Yuta, Maki, and Kenji triple team Itadori's mom. Hey, yo.
Bro,
Wait, what?
bro, hold up.
Hey,
That's a fucking menace, bro. God damn.
yeah. Hey, yo.
He's spitting up, bro. That's true.
Yeah, I respect it. Also, Yuta sweating bullets because he's about to have to sub in soon. Damn, bro. Damn. Bro, that nigga's not even going to get that man Gojo a Gatorade, bro. He's going to have to sub right back. There was a moment in the NBA Finals where LeBron sat out for 6 seconds and then subbed right back in the game. That's Gojo. That's exactly what's going to have to happen, bro.
No, you was the only one that saw that Gojo got his domain off quicker.
No,
no one else saw
Higuruma
it.
did too.
Did he? No, he didn't.
He did. Yes, he
No.
did.
No.
Yeah, yes, he
No.
did.
Oh, I choose to believe that you're wrong. Sorry.
What?
No.
I simply reject this, actually. Yeah.
Damn. The agenda is strong. I can't argue against this.
Damn
Let
right.
me look through some of these other. I'm sorry if I don't read all of them. I can't. We have so much to talk about. Maharaga is so strong. He's like top 10 in the verse on his own. Honestly, yeah, you can make a case.
Yeah.
This man is
Yeah.
fucking crazy. Yeah. Next chapter is about to set up perfect because it's in line with Toji basically killing Gojo. Gojo is dying next chapter. Damn, bro. My sensei would
Why you
never.
gotta say that, bro?
My sensei
That'd be
would
some
never.
shit.
My sensei
God,
would
I'm gonna lose
never.
my mind in the reverse way.
Bro, Walmart better be ready. I haven't fallen to my knees there in a while, but I'll be back
That's
if
true.
that's what happens. Might be a weird question, but could Maharaga do Black Flash? Yeah, because Mahito
I
did
don't
Black
think so.
Flash. It is possible, but I don't think it's going to happen. But yeah, it could do Black Flash. Although I guess if you want to argue, since it's I mean, it's a Shikigami.
A
It's still the same
Shimigami
thing.
being in the zone is wild.
Yeah.
like that feels weird, right? That's why I'm saying no. I don't think so.
I'm really amped up. This fight is fucking crazy.
Man, I can't wait to kill this guy.
Bro, I could definitely see some shit the narrator just be like, and even though Mahoraga had no idea what was going on, this shit was hype as fuck.
It was chosen by the sparks of black.
This shit
like,
was
oh
so
my
fucking
God.
lit. He was like, yeah. He was so hyped up by this fight. He was locked in the zone, bro. God. Yeah, man. Fresh out of the shadow, Black Flash. Bro, he pops out of the shadow and it's uppercut Shoryuken with the Black Flash. Damn, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Walmart preparing their security for when Gojo dies, bro. Yeah, they're gonna have to do a lot if that happens. Luckily, it won't though. My sensei is about to lock in. Anyway, we're gonna have to move on. I'm sorry, I had to skim through a lot of comments because Zenith's right. We're gonna be here forever. We still have a lot to talk about. So, is there anything you guys want to say before we move on to our next chapter?
No.
All right. Moving on then. My Hero Academia chapter 394. Fellas, how are we feeling about this one?
The color
I'm
range
good.
is so pretty.
I'm
I
so
like it.
happy that this was like good. 'Cause
Yeah,
I was a little
man.
worried, you know?
You know,
Yeah,
honestly,
man.
This is probably my favorite chapter this week. I really like it.
I respect
I don't
that.
blame you. Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah.
this is a really good
And
pick.
I don't usually say what my favorites is because it's just like, okay, I read it. I'm happy, or like, yeah, okay, that was fine. But this one, I'm genuinely happy with it.
Bro saw the Toga X Ochako agenda pushed and said, "I've seen enough. It's
Exactly.
time."
Like, I have no other reason to read the series anymore. Well, besides
damn
that, there's more
right.
gentle in La Brava.
You're damn
I
right.
haven't really looked. I haven't really looked into like the community's reaction to this chapter. I saw a couple memes, you know, like the lesbian memes and all that stuff, right? The domain expansion. But like I haven't actually seen what people think about this conclusion for this fight and for these characters. But I don't know. I kind of feel like it's perfect. I really don't
It's
know what he
perfect.
could have
It's
done.
perfect. Yeah.
I
Right?
think,
It's
I know. I think it
literally
was a
perfect.
great ending for this whole fight. Because I'll admit I was definitely on the more negative side of things, even how this would turn out. But I'm glad that things turned out the way they did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Especially for Uraraka. Like you said, we talked about that the last time where it's like Toga's a great character. She always has been. This all kind of comes down to Uraraka.
Yeah, right.
And the way I see it, because I'm interested to get your like take on this, Sailor, because it's like Uraraka's development has been messy at best. It's been very
Yep.
sporadic. She
Yep.
has it, it's there, and we like it, but it is like all over the place. But I feel like this fight, this single chapter, kind of wraps it all up into a nice, neat little bow. Because it's like
Yes.
she accepts her feelings for Izuku. She's honest. She saves the heroes. She saves the villain, and she protects the smile of someone she like cares about. She kind of did it all.
Absolutely.
In this chapter, Uraraka became the hero she's always wanted to be.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
So it's like it's the perfect ending, really.
Yeah, I think this is really good. I liked having the bit where she's kind of just going through how she got to this point. Because even with me feeling like, you know, as you mentioned, her development being kind of all over the place at times, I like how it's like that doesn't really matter at this point. It's just like, how did I get here? And it's just her talking about her experiences. What about you? Like, how did you get here? And I really like that aspect of it where it's like, I mean, like Ochako's development has never been like the point or anything like that. But I like how it's just like, yeah, I have issues with her development throughout the series, but in this conclusion, it doesn't matter. Like, who cares? This is what matters. Like, this is the moment that I wanted. All I wanted was for them to stick the landing, and they more than did that in this chapter. The artwork, again, going fucking crazy.
Oh my god.
Absolutely
so good,
beautiful.
dude.
I love it.
I love the bit about it's small, but the bit about you know, one of the clones just being like, "Oh, I'll just make more clones." and they try, and the bubbles are like, they spawn in with like the bubbles already welling up inside them and around them, which goes into Ochako wanting to alleviate that burden from inside of Toga, which is something that she's done. One thing she has done consistently throughout the story is something like that, and now it's in a literal sense now with her awakening. I thought that was really fucking clever. I didn't even think of something like that happening. And yeah, man, just like this ending, mwah, magnifique. I love it. It's really good.
We also got kind of like a small little like mini death for Twice again.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toga's like, oh, Jin's disappearing. He's gone.
Yeah.
Like he's really gone this time.
Oh,
Which is
That
sad.
final
Oh, you have to bring
spread
that part
of,
up.
like,
The
all
irony, the man
stuff
died
disappearing.
twice.
Ah,
Oh,
damn.
man. Oh,
Damn.
I just
I
saw
will
us lose
be
a
here
viewer in
all
real time.
week.
Oh, that was so
Straight
clever,
up,
but
I saw
hate
the
you.
number like of our viewers go down by 1 when you said that.
freaking hell, man.
Bro, they're on the Walmart. They're on their way to Walmart right now, bro. They can't fucking believe it. Yeah, man. Damn, that was clever, Jigga. God.
wanna
But I was
roll
gonna
today.
say, yeah, that final page, man. God damn, that was beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Oh, fuck you.
Like,
Uh,
god damn, man.
Well,
This man's in
Zenith,
his
we
bag.
got
Oh,
another.
no.
This is another one of the most. No, I'm not gonna bring that up. We got
Okay.
another one of the most major, like plot lines
Yeah.
finished right after the Dabi one. How do you feel about this?
Well, it's like, look, this arc has had its fumbles. Like, that's undeniable, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and I was a little nervous when certain things were a bit weird. Like primarily, the shoji stuff, questionable at best.
That shit was dog dick, bro. You ain't gotta say questionable. Listen, I'll say it for you. That shit was ass, bro.
I said at best.
Hey, bro. Hey, you know what? That's fair. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The Bakugo stuff, not great.
Not great.
The Gigantomachia stuff was really stupid.
That was out of nowhere.
Forgot
Yeah.
all about
Yeah,
that.
I
dude.
forgot all
genuinely
about that
forgot
shit.
about that. Whoops.
Why don't you
Yeah.
call me
That on the quiz.
back?
So it's like I was a little nervous, you know. I was like, "All right, we're getting some conclusions that are not great," and then we immediately get the stuff with Todoroki and Dabi, and it's like, "All right, yeah, he did it. Makes sense. He's the man at this. Like this is so good."
Yeah,
And now
if
we're
there's
getting
one thing
this.
he will do, he will write the Todoroki subplot extremely well.
Yeah.
And now we're
I think
getting
you-
this, and it's like Toga is just one of my favorite characters in MHA.
Damn
yeah.
right.
She's great. And this is a really good chapter. I love it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's given me a lot of faith because it's like, yeah, some of this stuff hasn't been done great, but it's being done really well when it's the stuff that really matters. Because these are the characters he's been setting up as the most important for a very long time. I'm not sure how the Bakugo stuff's gonna go. That's up in the air right now. Maybe he'll end his arc off really well. I hope so, right? But Todoroki, Ochako, and obviously Deku and All Might are like just some of the most important characters to this story, and they are all 2 out of 4 of those have already gotten great conclusions, and the other 2, I have full faith that he's gonna do him justice. Man has not had a single All Might moment not land, so his stuff's gonna be great. And I mean, Deku's the main character. Like,
Yeah.
like he's
Yeah.
gonna give his all. He loves Deku. So I mean, I've got faith that the stuff that really matters is gonna really hit this arc.
I completely agree. Like, I can't speak for everyone else, but for me personally, you know, MHA is a big series with a lot of characters, but when it really came down to it, the 3 plot lines that meant the most to me, that I'm most invested in, were the Todoroki, Dabi, Uraraka, Toga, and Deku Shigaraki. I like All Might and All for one, but I'll admit, not in love with that plot line. But
Fair
those
enough.
are my
He
3
needs to
favorites.
die.
Those were the 3 that, like, going into this final arc, I'm like, okay, as long as these 3 have good conclusions, the ending is good. I think those 3 defined the ending. Even like yeah, All Might and All for One definitely are like they're the same playing field. They're as important as those. It's just for me personally, I wouldn't put them there. But yeah, it is that important.
Mm-hmm.
But like as long as those three got good conclusions, the ending's good for me. And we're 2 for 1. You know, we're 2 out of 3. I think the Dabi ending was as good as it could have been, and I think this one's as good as it could have been. So I have high hopes for Deku and Shigaraki. So, you know, I'm excited to see what happens next.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing I would change about this chapter. Sorry, go on.
I feel like this was perfectly paced too. This Toga stuff, because like for the longest time, for fucking months on the pockets, we were like, when do you guys think we're gonna go?
I was just about to bring that up.
And then when it like finally happened, we were like, okay, we're here. How like what's gonna happen? And I feel like it was short but good. Like I feel like we don't need. I feel like Horikoshi has been getting a lot of flack recently for like kind of how fast he's going through a lot of these things. Because he has a lot to cover, and it's the final arc, and he's sick. He's not feeling well, so he wants to get through it. But I think for this one, especially, I think it feels perfectly paced. I like because I've seen people complain, which is a dumb complaint, that Uraraka didn't like beat up Toga.
Yeah,
that they didn't, like,
I
fight.
hate
It's
that
like,
complaint
Uraraka when has Uraraka ever thrown a fucking punch in the entire series? She doesn't fight. She's not a fighter.
I think I brought this up like. We were just talking casually. There's one line that she says, it was like last chapter, if not 2 chapters ago, that like destroys that whole argument, and that is my quirk isn't used for violence. There you go.
Yeah,
like, there's nothing else you could say about that now. She was never meant to do that.
Yeah, even all the martial arts she learned were all defensive techniques.
Yeah,
she didn't learn how to
the most
punch or kick.
basic,
They're all
like
just,
self-defense.
Yeah, they're like disarming and like throwing people. It's like it's so. I think that was that's a weird complaint.
That's really weird.
I don't know what.
Because they think like, oh, Toga killed a bunch of people, therefore, like, no matter what, don't help her at all. Fucking put her into the fucking dirt, bro. It's just like, well, that's not how this works. That's not how the story has ever been made. But okay.
God, man, it's so fucking crazy. That's a good point, because a lot of people are like that for AOT as well. But yeah, it's just the overall things. I can just imagine.
The story's about helping and saving people. Oh, but it comes to villains who are like, mentally broken, who probably could be saved. Nah, don't save them. Only save specific people. Not these guys.
Only save specific people. Yeah, screw all of the themes of like societal issues and creating these people. It's just like,
That's just been like a problem with superhero community in general in the recent years. It's just like saving people is fucking boring. And
why don't we just fucking kill them?
Yeah, just fucking kill them. But the idea that like you don't see a lot of superhero movies where a character actually like saves the day. They don't like save a fucking falling plane or something like that. They just fight the bad guy, and that's the thing. That's what everybody wants. They want them to fight the big villain. And that's just kind of, people want Toga to actually be fighting Uraraka, because to them that's more exciting than Uraraka actually being a hero and saving people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can just imagine, just the thought is like in the comments for TCBs, like, this chapter is lame. These bitches ain't boxing.
Why are they kissing and not boxing? What the fuck?
Did anyone look
Yeah.
at the fucking TCB comments?
Dude, I like literally read the first one. I'm like, I'm good, bro.
I didn't read
What was it? I
I'm
didn't read
good.
TCB this week.
No. I
Let
think
me
the
look.
first comment I saw
see.
from Mangacy was like, it was just the same joke like last time. It was just like Yuri route like unlocked or something like that. It was the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let
I
me
did
see.
see,
They're like,
dude, the fucking the Bakugo like Deku shippers fucking love this chapter, dude.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
that's mostly what I saw on Twitter, was them being like, "Oh my god, Uraraka and Toga's canon, like they're together now." It's like,
Which is so weird because she literally says she loves Deku in this chapter.
Yeah.
and in that also,
Well,
Toga's
denial's
going to
a
fucking
hell of a
prison.
drug.
Yeah.
Toga's going to prison, guys. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know if you. They're not gonna let her walk free. Like,
A true definition of long-term relationship or long distance while she's in jail.
You're going to jail now. You're going to jail. Yeah, no. I saw people were really fucking with that. They focused in on just like Toga being like, I like boys and girls. Let's fucking go! Like, that's
Didn't she
You're
also
like-
say like animals? In
Yeah,
that same
yeah,
sentence?
the whole point of that
She
is
straight up
that
just loves anything with blood in it.
yeah, she loves everyone. Like that's her thing. But it's just like, yeah, I like boys and girls. Bye, Toga. Let's go. Like that's about all it was. So hey, if your favorite ship is Ochako and Toga, there you go. You're
You
so fucking
won?
back. Yeah, you won, baby. That's it. Oh my gosh, did the music shut off? Let me restart it. Sorry, guys. But yeah, man, really good chapter. Yeah.
I only have one last thing I want to say before we move on.
Yeah,
I really, on page 9, I fucking love the panel of
I
like
was gonna
Toga
bring this up.
turning
Yes.
into like the fucking monster she's about to stab.
I love that
Yeah.
panel so
Really
much.
sick.
Yeah, you know,
It's-
that was-
It's
Yeah,
really
no,
cool. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Silver.
I know. I was just saying because like it's a good way to connect to the previous chapter about how they had in the last panel then, and it's like in the end, and it just transfers back over to them just being kids again. So like it's her fighting that urge, I guess, or I guess the fact that that monster's been accepted. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's cool.
Yeah, it was really neat. But like specifically the vibe it gives me, I don't know why it reminds me, but like the way her face looks and the way it's stretched in that panel reminds me of Greg Capullo's, the way he draws Joker
Yeah.
during the New 52 Batman run when
Yeah.
he cuts off his, well, he gets his like the skin of his face cut off and he's like wearing it. That's what it reminds me of.
I have a figurine of that.
That's
Yeah,
wow.
it's fucking sick.
Oh hell yeah.
It's just a great chapter, and I like what it does because it really shows the best of these two characters because it allows this talk is just so honest and genuine because it's like when it's, you know, for example, like Toga's smile, for example, it's like it is just her having her honest smile, which is really fucking creepy and weird, but it's like, you know, that's the point. And it's like,
Yeah.
you know, it's supporting that like actual, just real honesty and genuineness with who you are. And it's like, I like the idea that even though Toga is who she is, Ochako like still admires that honesty, and that's what she's kind of aspiring to off of this situation. It's like, I need to be honest with myself too, and who I am. And that is what like the core theme of it all is just self-acceptance. And that's really dope.
Mhm.
Kind of reminds me of in One Piece during Whole Cake Island when Sanji genuinely liked Pudding's third eye and stuff, and she didn't know how to
that's
take
such
that
a-
compliment.
I love
And she was
that.
like, "Oh wait, fuck, he actually liked it. Oh, god damn it! I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting that. Now I can't shoot him."
Yeah, that's a really good comparison. Yeah. Just overall, really beautiful shit, man. Really beautiful shit. I'm happy this finale was wrapped up well, as we brought up. I'd say this is, I mean, so far, I mean, we only have like 2 of them, but this is easily my favorite. So hey, if Horikoshi keeps like amping it up, man, we got some good shit to look forward to. It'll be nice.
And it's
Which
all
I will say though,
downhill
that's kind of cool too because I'll admit, out of like the 3 I cared about most, this was the one I was most worried about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Because I was like pretty sure the Dabi stuff would be handled well, and I'm like fucking absolutely positive the Deku stuff. I'm like, I think at least Shigaraki will be fucking done. well.
Right.
He
The
better be.
Toga Uraka stuff was the one where I was like, he might, if he fumbles anywhere,
You were
this
right.
might be
It
the
only
one where he
takes one
fumbles.
chapter.
This
Yeah.
might be it, but no, he did it.
Yeah, very beautiful shit, man. Very beautiful shit. Yeah. Overall, really good, fellas. Is there anything else you'd like to say about this chapter before we move on?
Yeah, it's really good. That's all.
There you go.
Yes.
All right, let's move on to the next chapter, Chainsaw Man, chapter 135. Fellas, how are we feeling about this one?
To
Loved
quote
it.
my friend, "Whoa, stuff is happening in Chainsaw Man. Am I hallucinating?" Unquote. There you go.
Yeah, no. Shit was going off.
This is a long chapter too. Holy shit, 21
Yeah.
pages.
Yeah. Wait,
this
what?
one
It was
break?
that?
No,
wait,
it's not.
Was it that long? What the fuck? I didn't even feel that way.
Yeah,
21
they're talking
pages.
quite a bit.
Holy shit! Wow.
The quickest one I went through.
Yeah, that was really fast. Okay.
I gotta say, this
What's
is just
up?
something I really like about Chainsaw Man. Just the way that he structures dialogue, it makes it very easy to read.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
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 Yeah. Like there. I don't think there's been a page in Chainsaw Man where I look at it and I'm like, oh god, I gotta read all this.
Oh, brother.
Yeah. Gosh, man, because we were bringing it up earlier with like One Piece. Listen, One Piece, my
Mhm.
favorite, but man, there have been some pages I'm just like, God, like,
Bro,
Yeah.
the kid
Uh,
Hunter x Hunter.
oh
I
my
love
god,
One Piece. Oh my god, Hunter x Hunter, Jesus Christ.
Dude, I
Yeah.
look at some of those pages and like, I feel like I just clocked in for work. You know, like,
Dead
all
ass.
right, let's do this.
God,
Uh,
man,
Yeah, I get that feeling with a lot of the manga that we read, like JJK as well, where it's just like, oh, here's a big ass bunch of fucking words. I ain't reading all that. Sailor and Zenith will explain to me. I don't fucking care. But I've never had that feeling with Chainsaw Man. It's always been so. I think it's because like just the text is big enough is one of those things. Makes it a lot easier to see, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not as bunched up. It doesn't feel as like
the paneling is really good
Yeah.
too, because
Not
like
cramped ever.
Fujimoto tells a lot of story with like not just the words but facial expressions. So
Yes.
like
Mhm.
there's as much emphasis on the pictures as there is the words, and obviously you can't get a good look at the pictures if the words are in the way. So like everything
Yeah.
is very well structured. Everything is built with like intent rather than just like fuck, I gotta cram this info in real quick type shit and things of that nature.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, man, I love this chapter a lot. Just the opening pages are just so fun. Fammy's hungry ass downing a whole thing of just bread. Like, come on, dude.
Immediately.
God damn. Yeah, immediately. It's like, god damn. I love the world building that we got with Falling Devil, man. We've gotten some really good Falling Devil, I guess, world building after the fact. Because that was one thing we brought up on the podcast. Just like, yeah, the primordial devil just showed up and just left. But like, no, she's having much more an effect on the world, and now it's leading to war is nigh, man. I
actually
love her
really like
smug
that
ass.
exchange.
Yeah, I love her smug ass, man. Like, they'll remember me and they'll fear me, man. We're about to be powerful. We're about to start
My
running
stocks are
shit.
coming into play.
Yeah, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now, man. I was in the trenches. I was fighting in my underwear, bro. Now we up. We about to get all this type of shit. I love war. But yeah, man, it's great. I love that exchange. Asa just such a lovable loser, man. God, such a loser, but I love her so much. A
I love
poetry
that, like,
reading.
I love that because it is just the definition of that Akira meme where he's just like, leave me alone. Ah!
No
really-
flashbacks.
one of the smaller things about this chapter I really loved is like outside of everyone who just straight up knows Denji's like identity, Asa's the only one who could immediately tell that was the fake Saw Man. She knew that
Yeah.
it's like there's no way that's Chainsaw Man, which I really
Yeah.
like. I think that's
Nice.
very sweet that she like because like if she says it in a way where it's like yeah, Chainsaw Man's dumb and rude and all these things, but it's like I think it just goes to show like she does care about him. She could just immediately be like, yeah, that's not him.
Yeah.
She
I
knows
love
him
that
better
little
than everyone
exchange.
else who's
Number one fan.
pretending like
without
they
even
care.
knowing.
Yeah. I love that little exchange on page 17 where Asa's like, yeah, that Chainsaw Man you're showing on TV, he's phony. And Fammy's like, yeah, he's fake. And Asa's like, well, damn, bitch, I didn't expect you to just tell me. Like, damn. Like, all right, cool. Yeah,
Dude.
man.
It's so funny, that fucking poem. She like,
Dude.
She's such
You
a
know, it's
loser,
funny
man. I
because,
love
Came up
her.
with that on the spot.
It's
Like,
well, it's
that's
based
impressive.
on a real song, I think, because I saw this on Twitter, on Fujimoto's Twitter, where it's like you can. He based like the rhythm you're supposed to sing it out on this like real song. I gotta find it. Hold on. Y'all keep talking.
Okay.
Okay.
We got a banger. Shout out Puchita. Confirmed to be a nigga. I love that. Good for him, man. Black
Yeah.
Chainsaw Man. I love it.
That was
That's my guy
interesting.
right there.
Well,
Also,
go ahead. You first.
I was just gonna say, because this paneling has like it's just Denji's getup from the final arc of part 1. I just love, my headcanon is that Fami is just in the back, just like, damn, this is crazy. She's just recording it with her phone, like, damn, this is some wild shit.
Wow, crazy. No way.
This is some crazy shit, man. Damn.
It's really possible, though, right? That she was just there watching.
Yeah, I just love the thought of like Kobeni freaking out playing Dance Dance Revolution, and it's just in the back there's Fami. Look at this idiot. Just with her phone.
Dummy.
Just recorded the
Found it.
whole thing. Just like, damn, this is crazy. Yeah, man.
This is from Fujimoto's Twitter, and he links a video with a song that's inspired the poem in the chapter. So I'm just
Okay, hold on. Before that, Zenith, I just saw the fucking Tokyo Ghoul domain expansion. Hold on, wait. No, I have to link this shit in chat too, because this is too funny. Holy shit, dude. Ugh. But yeah, man. Let me check out this one about the song.
y'all can watch it later. It's fine. I just wanted to send that for reference.
Oh, okay.
That's
yeah,
pretty
so-
cool.
Okay, yeah,
One-
I'll check it out later.
One thing I really like. Well, it's we got a lot of progress in this chapter. The plot moved forward a lot. This one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I like-
rules now.
Yeah, I like that we're at a part now, because that was kind of the problem, right? Was Asa was starting to warm up to Denji and Chainsaw Man, but the problem is Yoro wants Chainsaw Man dead. So the inevitable problem that we were running into was whenever Asa found out Denji's true identity, Yoro would immediately take over and try to kill him. Which, isn't
yeah.
a problem for the storytelling, because that's, interesting and compelling and yada yada. But now that problem no longer exists, because now that Yoru knows that they're two separate people, two separate entities, when Asa finds out that Denji is Chainsaw Man and actually believes them this time, they're not going to just immediately fight. They can actually like talk about it, which I like. I think that could be really interesting.
Yeah.
But they're not on the
Two
best of terms,
Chainsaw Man.
because Denji now thinks that Asa's like following the crew. She's a part of the crew.
Yeah,
That's,
she's a part of the cult now.
yeah. So Denji's probably not too happy about that. He looked pretty surprised.
He
and
looked
upset.
pissed. Yeah, he looked
Yeah,
really
at the end of
upset.
it, which also looked fucking thick. At the end of
I
the
was about to
chapter.
say she looks badass,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, dude,
God
that's
She's been
sword.
killing a
damn.
lot of. She's
Yeah.
really strong because she's been killing a lot of devils.
Yeah. They were gassing her up too, bro. The agenda never stops. I was so it's like it's genuinely like it's genuinely surprising to see a competent Asa.
I know,
Like,
right?
It's
Yeah,
sort of
no,
like
that's
that.
It
okay.
is her. Like, there's no scars in that pain.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
her.
no.
That's
It's like
wild.
that moment
Well, yeah,
in Love is War with Chika where she's talking about Shirogane. She's like, I raised that boy. It's like, I feel that same sense of pride. it's like, oh
And
my
he-
gosh. What a
I mean, it's-
loser.
I
But
feel
she's
like
so
we gotta also
cool.
consider like how afraid people would be of a carpenter bee devil.
Bro, them bitches sting, bro. They hurt.
It's true.
They will
I don't like
fuck you
bees.
up. Listen, I'll tell you right now, this is a flashback to when I was mini sailor. So way back in the day, right? Just got done elementary school, went over to grandma's house because grandma's house was like right down the street. Always hung out there. Lovely time. So she's just like, hey, can you go grab me the newspaper? I said, yeah, of course, grandma, I got you. So she gives me the quarters. I go down to the machine, right? Or like the little thing. So pop the quarters in. I open it up. Every other time I just grab the newspaper. I go back to grandma's house. All good. I go over there this time, pop the quarters in, open up the machine. A swarm of carpenter bees flies out at me. That paper was lost, fellas. I ran home. I did not get that fucking paper. So let me tell you right now, I'm adding to the fear of that devil today. Like, if that devil was in this world, that nigga's strong as hell. Cause I'm gonna let you know right now. Whenever I see one, I'm like, I literally just yesterday, I was taking the trash out. I went to go walk back in the house. I saw one. I said, "You got it, bro." And I walked into my house another way. I was like, hey, he's got it. Guys, this is clearly his area. You're right. I walked into the wrong space. Sorry, I fucked up. You right. That was about it, man. So, hey, I believe it. That joint probably strong. Add to the Asa feats. But yeah, man, it's so crazy to see her like competent and shit. And this double Chainsaw Man thing goes way deeper than I thought. Cause like we got like black and red Chainsaw Man now. I thought it was just like oh, you know, just copying Denji's form, but like what the fuck? He's copying the other form too? Like there are two different ones? Like what's the deal with
like
this?
A real superhero, dude. There's like multiple versions. There's the fake version.
Yeah.
There's gonna be more before the series is over.
Some crazy shit, bro. I don't know.
Dude, there's not gonna be a Chainsaw Man. There's gonna be Chainsaw Men. There you go.
True. Yeah, the Chainsaw Men are on the move type shit. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Sailor solo fuel to make Asa look good. Yeah, bro. Hey, I do it. I uplift people. What can I say? This is just how I get down. I suffer so that I just dropped my phone. I suffer so that she can succeed. There you go.
We got the only other last thing I have to say about chapters. I think it's interesting. We got a little mini time jump at the end. It doesn't seem like it's not too substantial. What is it, like a month or two?
Yeah, I was about to say I don't think it's anything crazy. Yeah,
but
I like how with this
we're
chapter
moving.
people are pointing out that Denji's gotten like bigger in terms of like his arms and like just his size and stuff.
Bro, all that nigga could do is push-ups, bro. He ain't got nothing else to work on.
Yeah, he didn't have anything.
Yeah. Push-ups.
I like that he's wearing a Chainsaw Man shirt.
Yeah.
Bro, he's his #1 fan.
I'm my #1 fan. I'm the real Chainsaw Man in this bitch. Yeah. This is how it is. Yeah, my boy is built now. That's all he could do. All he could do is just look after his dogs, work out, and just, I guess, feed Naya to something when she's hungry. This is about it. But yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see how Denji is gonna react, what's gonna go on. I mean, like, especially since like we don't have to, it's not like some special circumstance like, oh, Denji has to meet her as Chainsaw Man. Like, no, they just know each other. Like, they go to school. So like Denji could just like walk up on her at the lockers and be like, hey, what the fuck you got going on, man? Like,
bro, what the fuck?
Hey, yo, bitch, let me holla at you. Like, he could just run up on her and just be like, what the fuck do you think you're doing, huh? What you got going on?
Chapter will be about. I think we'll just go straight into that because, like, what else are we gonna see, right?
What's there to do? Yeah.
I think we're just gonna go straight into Denji, like, confronting her, like, "Hey, what the fuck? Why are you a part of this cult?"
Yeah, like, what the fuck? That's not even the real Chainsaw Man you got going on there, man. What the fuck? Maybe that's how she figures out, because, you know, then now that she knows that Chainsaw Man's fake, she's like, yeah, I know that Chainsaw Man is fake, but I'm trying to save the real Chainsaw Man, and that leads into a whole conversation type shit. And things of that nature. I don't know. It's going to be very interesting. But, yeah. Overall, good chapter. I like it.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Are we ready to move on to the next one?
Yep.
All right. Black Clover chapter Disney 365. Fellas, how are we feeling about this one?
Okay.
I actually like this chapter because again, I like any kind of chapter where we can get some more focus on the black bulls than like everyone else.
I do want to lead with this. This chapter is good, and I don't dislike it. I think, but I do think like what I think would have been better is I think this should have been the Black Bulls fight. I wish Asta got his like, you know, I wish someone else was his jobber in his intro back to the Clover Kingdom. You know, like, I don't know, because it's like this is it. You know, they aren't they. I don't think they're gonna do anything after this. They're all injured and fucked up, and like they clearly can't compete with the Paladins, like even as a group. So it's like what is there for them to do after this? You know, I kind of wish that this was their big fight, was that they beat this Paladin while helping Asta get back here, and Asta got his nice little intro jobber on someone else.
Yeah,
even the Witch Queen got completely destroyed.
Yeah, like, which it's like I get it, but it's like it's
Did
also,
she? I didn't even see that.
I wouldn't be mad if they all like were able to team up and win this fight. Like, I don't think anyone would call that stupid.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No.
So
look at page 11 and page 12. You can see her in the background. She gets.
Let me
get
see.
on.
I didn't even see.
That's so true. Oh my god.
That's so crazy, bro. 11 and
Which is
12.
funny because
Wow,
like
yeah,
the Witch
sure
Queen was
enough.
hyped up. The Witch
He
Queen
is
was so hyped
hyped.
up where they're like, oh my god, like the Witch Queen could be one of
She
the
has to
strongest
be
characters in the
powerful,
series.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like, no, Dominato just fucking destroyed her. Which, to be
Yeah.
fair to Dominato, he's fucking insanely powerful. It's just, I thought that was funny.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
just
I mean,
gets
atmosphere
cooked.
magic is kind of busted in its own right, you know.
Let me say this about this chapter. I completely get Zenith's point of view, and I actually kind of agree. No matter how old and decrepit I get, I'm gonna look like Sailor walking around. No matter
Whoa!
no matter how old I get, I will always love this shit.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
Because this is
I
like
do like the
pure-
chapter. Like, I want to make
This
that clear.
shit this shit is like pure unadulterated fucking shonen, dude. Like I
Yeah.
want to inject this shit straight into my veins. Like, this is classic right here, you know? And I love it.
Yeah.
Bro, just read Dragon Ball already.
No, I refuse.
True. And also true. Yeah, that last page is like, I was like, this
That's
is good.
shonen right there.
Yeah,
I
like,
really like it.
this is
Well,
really good.
He really reminds me of Yami on that
I was
page.
about to say, yeah, because Yami puts his head on like the Black Bull's head to comfort them. So like Asta
Mhm.
doing that's cool. Like, I hope it was intentional because like that is really nice. But yeah, that's really sweet, man. I like.
Bro,
this.
Asa better one-shot this dude next chapter.
Yeah,
Oh, he
otherwise,
is.
if he's
It's done.
struggling in this fight, he's done. Bro.
Yeah, I was about to say it's about to be clean up on aisle 3 here. It's done. Ain't no way. Bro said I need my lick back from you trying to send me to jail. I need to beat those allegations. And that's about to be it. Yeah. I'm guessing the rest of the Ryus in 7 will follow in shortly after him, and that's how the Black Bulls will get healed up. Because they have the healer there. But yeah, outside of that, I don't know. Because like even their base got taken down. Like them niggas are not walking over there. Like,
Well, they'll fucking the healer will heal them, and then Charmy can just give them their magic back.
And then they can proceed to be useless. I agree.
yeah, I guess you could have Finral like teleport them over. So I guess that gets rid of like them walking
That's
over.
because
but-
he's the goat. He's useful no matter what.
Yeah, bro.
Let's fucking go.
Actually-
Heroes, everything.
Bro, that's Yuno's just gonna have his constellation magic teleport him over. No, never mind. There you go.
Oh.
No, I think it'll be cool to see them pop back. Man, I'd love to see that shit. Like, I mean, like the obvious inspiration from Bleach in this one, but like, I'd love to see a panel of Asta like popping out of a portal and like swinging his sword at Lucius. That'd be so sick. I'd love that shit. That'd be so cool. W entrance, but we'll have to wait and see. Overall, yeah, just really good chapter. I like the stuff we got with Nero. Shouts out Bird Girl. Again, it was standard shonen, but it was fucking good, man. I like this shit. Just how
Yeah, I liked it.
things
I
have,
thought it was
Sometimes standard
because you
is
can you can be pure shonen and be bad. Black Clover is proof of that. You can just do shonen tropes and be bad. But I think in this example, this is pure shonen and it's good. Like I like the way it was executed. I like the way it's handled.
Yeah, yeah, man, that shit is fire. Nero sounded like Robin after Alabasta saying that Asta must show up because he made her want to live. That's true, and also true. Gabriel, hello Gabriel, I don't know if I've ever seen you in chat before. He says, or Black Clover is being rushed, or this arc is just focusing on Asta too much. From what we can assume, Asta will lose to Lucius again, or else the series is over. I mean,
yeah,
I think it's over.
Final arc.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, it's gonna end. Yeah. I don't know, that's interesting thing. I don't know, I don't think this arc is focusing too much on Asta. Maybe it's just because I like Asta so much, I don't mind.
I mean, yeah, he's the main character.
Yeah,
so,
it's I mean, like, the only thing that I guess I can see for argument of that is like us spending time in the land of the sun, but it's like I just would have preferred to have like go back home. That's all I want. It's not that I wanted less Asta, it's just that I wanted to, like, okay, I've had enough of this setting, let's go back type shit. I don't know, it's interesting. I never thought about that.
I think it's more the feeling that in like the shonen genre, a character getting more focus is just them having like a fight, someone to fight. So when like a majority of the Black Bulls are over here, their fight is just fucking being taken by Asta. It feels a little bit like they're being robbed, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Bro, they're frauds. If you don't want to be robbed, be better. There you go. Boom. Beat the allegations right then and there. Hey, bro, what the hell?
Man,
Always
fuck
got
this,
some
pick
shit to
violence.
say.
What the hell? Hey, why you say fuck people? What the hell? What the...
My fault.
Damn, that's fucked up, bro. But yeah, I can see where you're coming from with the Black Bulls, though, because I don't know if they're going to be cooking too much after this either. Like,
Yeah.
I don't see
Probably
what else
not.
they really can do.
They'll go clear father.
I'll see.
Yeah.
In a
Okay,
shonen battle series, battle is important. So,
Dark Eye,
you know.
I'm just going to acknowledge this. I laughed at the Gojo panel, too. I did. This is like the third time someone has typed that in chat. It's just the whole thing about Asta
It's
head
so
patting
funny,
Gojo.
man.
It is funny, but holy fuck. I'm sorry, I couldn't address it in all seriousness, but it was funny, Dark Eye. Thank you. But yeah, man. What was I saying? I forgot what I was even saying. I don't know. I really like this chapter. It was a good chapter of Black Clover. I'm looking forward to watching Asta murk these niggas. And that's about it. Fellas, well, I guess we'll transition into the outro, but I guess real quick thoughts, because we've been here for a while. Quick thoughts on the Minato one-shot. How did you feel about it?
It
I
was.
didn't read it.
I won't
Fake
spoil
fan.
anything then. It
No,
was
you can spoil
really
it, it's fine.
okay. It was really nice, honestly.
It was so sweet.
It's
Yeah.
just about Minato and Kushina's like relationship and how it developed, and also just about like some details about like how the Rasengan was developed, and it was really nice. Just all that
It's
stuff, and it's
It's just a little unfortunate that it came out the same week we have like a full podcast, so like we don't really have much time to talk about
Yeah. Yeah, if this is like any other week, we'd go more in depth with it. But I really
Yeah.
did like the fact that like how like the symbolism of the Uzumaki, like I guess
Mhm.
crest thingy, whatever
yeah, the little swirl.
symbol. Yeah, like I love that. Of how just I mean, I thought originally in the chapter it was just like, oh, because I thought about the final arc where what's her name, May, where she was just like she was talking about like, oh yeah, our people were used to like help out in wars, but hey, it helped us, like it overall helped people. And I thought of it as just like, oh, Naruto in the war arc, it started with him as like the center point of like the symbol, and then as the series goes on, more and more people form around him, and it forms this giant circle and all this other stuff. Like it's sort of revolving like chakra, and how chakra is like life force, whatever, blah blah blah. And the chapter kind of goes into that, but I think they explain it a lot better, and it's genuinely beautiful. Like that, especially like the last page, I was like, oh my god, like it warmed my goddamn heart, man. It's really good. Also, I guess Minato stocks high as fuck.
Yeah.
High
Literally,
as
I have
fuck.
never seen a character. Well, okay, obviously that's not true, but dude, it hypes
I've
him
seen a lot
up
of it.
so much. Like,
Bro,
it's crazy some of the statements you get on him and like the things he does in this chapter. Like
this one shot was doing tricks on it, bro. Like, holy
like,
shit.
I swear it's revisionist history. Like he was cool, but he was never like this hyped up.
Dude was insane, dude. Like this
Up on it.
cracked. Forgot how
Dude.
Kishimoto's art hit so much. Absolutely, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
Boruto
holy
did that.
fuck. Bro, listen.
Yeah, that's
li-
a feeling
whoa.
I got whenever I opened the second I opened this fucking one shot,
That
and I
color page is so good.
yeah, the color
So
page,
good.
and like it's been so long since I've read Naruto that I opened this up, and there's just this feeling washing over me of like, oh, it's so nice. Like it's
Yeah,
so
man.
nice. You know, it's nice to see just Naruto content. You know, we haven't had any Naruto content for a while. Nothing new came out since the ending. So,
True.
um,
Listen, bro.
Yeah, it's nice to be back.
It's
Yeah.
nostalgic, definitely.
Absolutely, man. God, this is that shit that I love, man. This is that shit that I love, man. God, really good chapter. Like I said, they were gassing Minato up like crazy. God, shouts out
It's-
though. He deserves it.
It's fucking ridiculous.
It's fucking insane, bro. Like, holy shit.
What'd he do? What are some of his feats?
So-
he's like enforces the sealing of the Nine Tails, and Kurama's like, oh my god, he's just like Hashirama. That's crazy.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's literally. So first off, let's rewind, right? Because
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Kurama doing tricks on it. So Kushina, like the seal for the Nine Tails, starts going crazy, and he's like, ha ha ha, I'm gonna break out and I'm gonna fuck people up. So then Minato,
Classic.
he's like, all right, I'm gonna seal this up, and then he seals it up, and then Kurama's like, Masaka, omae wa nanimono da. This man's not even an Uzumaki, and he's able to do this shit. He's doing this on his own. Oh my god! And then, so this chapter shows Minato coming up with the Rasengan. Just made the jutsu. I'm gonna clash with a Nine Tails Biju bomb real quick. Don't mind me. Let me step in. let me step in real quick. Sorry about that. Let me get this in here real quick. And that's when Kurama drops the line. Where is it? What does he say specifically? He's just like, I think it is just genuinely like his strength is on par with. Here it is.
Literally.
He's augmenting the tetragram seal in his own style. A most powerful shinobi ranking alongside the first Hokage, Hashirama. Unbelievable. Like, bro, they were doing
Also,
tricks on it.
He straight up gets stabbed through the chest, and he's just alive in the end.
Yeah. He said, I eat those cookies, free lunch. Like, damn, bro. Holy. This
Also, the
man.
Rasengan, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I think what you're referring to is the Ice Pop inspired Nimbus Jiraiya Twin Whirl Spear.
God,
God.
he's so bad at
Right.
naming things.
Oh my gosh. I love
I mean, I don't know. I think that's a
Pretty
way
high.
better. If you ask me, that's a way better name. Like I don't know why they have that in Naruto.
You
Oh,
can't
yeah,
fit it in
bro.
every single word bubble.
Absolutely, bro.
It-
I love
like
that
this-
shit.
you call it Tippinjertwist.
The
Yeah.
acronym is crazy, bro. Yeah. No, Lexton,
Yeah, and
I
then-
was saying the same thing, bro. This isn't even like Hokage Minato. This is
Yeah.
Teen Minato. And they're like,
He just
Hashirama?
made
It's like, holy shit.
Can you imagine what he probably does in the actual series?
That's weird.
Damn, bro. This man is insane, bro. listen, the streets need
Bro,
more.
Minato did all this shit, and Third Hokage still treated his kid like shit. That man is in super hell.
Thanks for protecting the village, idiot. Now your kid's in poverty. It's like, damn. It's like,
of
damn,
Bro, I hope
bro.
he can live off an allowance.
Everyone Hokage really was a piece of shit.
Bro, my
everybody was
allowance
always
is
asking,
allowing
like,
you to live in the village, bro. What's the problem?
Okay,
Everybody's
well, no,
always
in
like,
fairness,
"Oh, I can't believe Naruto forgave Orochimaru." It was like, for what? Killing his biggest op?
Oh my god.
I mean, in fairness, though, most of the shit he had to go through in life was more or due to Danzo than anyone else, right? And like he was the one who was always spreading the rumors.
That's the canon reason for it, but it's also just really funny to put all the blame on the Third Hokage.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
It's
no, it's
fucking
fucking hilarious. I ain't denying
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
bro.
it was mostly Donzo's fault.
God, bro. That shit is too funny, man. Hey, man, shouts out to this one shot. It inspired me. I need to reread Naruto soon. I need that Naruto content back in my life because, fellas, we are not reading
Read
Snoruto.
Boruto.
We are not
No,
reading
no, no,
Snoruto.
no.
We're not. We're not doing it. We're just not fucking doing it. I promise you. Not in this household. But anyway, fellas, is there anything else you want to say to the people before we get the fuck up out of here?
Mahoraga. I did it.
Ah, he did it.
Hey,
I'm
Space.
so proud of you.
Go
He
watch
has
Blue
the
Beetle.
clutch gene in the car.
Like we said, yeah, exactly. Blue Beetle coming out August 18th.
There
Everybody,
you
go
go.
give it a nice watch. Get yourself some.
I'll
some
put him
snacks
in the center of the screen. There you
popcorn.
go.
Popcorn, a drink. Get yourself some junior mints. We got some cold ones if you want some cold ones. You know.
There he is. There he goes.
The
Blue
fucking-
Beetle in all of his glory.
Yeah, the theater that I work at, we're gonna be selling like backpacks that look like his fucking.
Oh my god!
scared.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's gonna
That's
be
sick.
sick.
That's
I'm gonna
really
be
cool.
fucking buying that shit for a second. like I'm gonna walk in and buy it.
Walk in,
The
not
day
even
I work.
clocking in. Yeah, I'm just buying that shit immediately. Hell
Exactly.
yeah, bro. Yeah, this is a good way to end on Blue Beetle Pilled Podcast. Thanks for showing up, everybody. We appreciate you listening. Whoa, my God, Jesus. I'm sorry. I just had to burp and sneeze. That was, fucked me up. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us here. Hopefully you join us back next week as well. Thanks for dropping all the comments here. And hopefully you like the stream as well. Let us know, of course, what your favorite chapter of the week was. Doesn't have to be anything that we talked about. It could be Blue Lock, Blue Box, Grand Blue, Kill Blue, Blue Period, Blue Beetle. It better be the Blue Beetle. And yeah,
Let's
just let
fucking
us know down
go.
below. Let us know down below. All that good stuff. Of course, like I mentioned, all the art used in the thumbnail is down there as well as the link to these two guys' channels, Zenith and Adam, aka Jigga. So go check those out as well. Anyway, we're getting the fuck up out of here. Goodbye. Mwah. And good night.